love affair began. But if you feel more like I feel, confusion can give way to doubt. For there are times when I fall short of what I say I'm all about, all about. But you all love. We have a positive feel.
All right, y'all. Y'all should be able to hear me now. Everything is turned off. So y'all should be able to hear me now. If you guys can hear me, let me know if the audio is okay so that we can get this started. I have like one more platform to go live on, and then we can start our readings. Before I go into the readings, so I do want to make a disclaimer before we go into our readings. So, okay, I thought you were tripping. Okay, yeah, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. I don't know why YouTube always. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. But I wanted to go live. You guys know it's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. What I do want to say before I get into your readings, because there are a few disclaimers that I do want to say before going into your readings. Of course, you guys already know. If you want to book a full reading with me, it'll be linked in my bio or on the description box if you're on YouTube. I do have availability for September. September's coming up. My availability for September has opened up. So if you do want to have a reading with me, go ahead and book, because once I am completely booked out, I've also been closing out a lot of my availability because I'm traveling more. So if you do want to get a reading with me, I do suggest that you book early, or you do get in advance, because once I'm booked, that's it. That's it. That's it. So am I alive here? Okay, yeah. Let's get into these readings. Also, I do want to say another disclaimer. If you did place a order on my website, the orders may be possibly a little bit delayed, and I sent a whole bunch out today. So if you did not get your tracking number, it will be shipped out tomorrow, but the majority of the orders have been shipped out. I've been shipping out orders like crazy this morning. I woke up early to pack orders, so y'all orders should be on your way. Also, if you do want to shop with me, the link is also in my bio as well, so you guys can be able to shop with me. But I don't want to talk too much, so we need to get into these readings. We do have a line already, so if you do want to get your reading in, I suggest that you send in your donation. Let me see. The first person up for readings tonight is going to be Evian. Then it's going to be Trinice, Stephanie C, Danny, Stephanie E, Chastity, and that's all I can see for now. So I'm going to start off with I'm going to start with Evian first. Dang, Evian said hers early. All right, so I'm going to do Evian's reading first. So I'm going to get into the readings. I don't want to bore y'all with my disclaimers. So let's get into the reading and see what comes out for Evian. Sit at your best. Damn, my cards are ripping really badly, but it is what it is. All right, let's see. Let's see what comes out. These cards are sticking. What is going on? All right, let's see. What's the donation amount? The donation amount is whatever you feel. There is no donation amount. The donation is simply just an energy transfer for the readings for tonight, because they do take a lot out of me. And I make time for these every Monday on all platforms: TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm like live on each platform. Like, I was explaining this to my boyfriend. He's like, how do you go live on all three? I'm just like, it's a skill, okay? I do it all, baby. So I feel like, it takes a lot out of me to do this. So the donations are simply whatever you feel called to. Hey, Lila, I think that's how you say it. So this is going to be for Evian. Evian, for you, what I'm seeing for you is that there seems to be you putting an end to a lot of games in your life. You also could be cutting off a lot of people, specifically a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because I do feel like there could be someone that's playing a lot of mind games around you, or maybe trying to cause a lot of confusion in your life. Yes, girl, I grind like every day. Every day I do. Every day is nonstop grind. Um, I do feel like there seems to be a lot of people that are playing a lot of mind games. I feel like people are trying to also knock you off your pedestal or trying to mislead you in some sort of way. I do also feel like this could also be you trying to throw people off of your tracks or trying to be a little bit private about your life. And I feel like with you having to do that, it does require you to manipulate people who are around you. Leela or Trina, if you nasty. Hey. That's funny. I feel like there just seems to be like you are manipulating people or just wanting people to see what you want them to see. This could possibly like be you like posting things on social media, trying to kind of throw people off your tracks. Maybe you're basically trying to kind of like post that you're at some sort of location when you've already left that location, maybe that you were there last week, but it just seems to be like you posting things intentionally so that you can throw people off your tracks and to kind of like mask or mirror what's been really going on in your life. So there just seems to be a little bit of like smokes and mirror when it comes to your life and what you're possibly portraying to other people. Let's say, for example, you are financially abundant. You're not wanting people to know how much money you're making. You're hiding something. You're not wanting people to know, or not wanting people, because there's a thing of like being private because you don't want people to know about your business, or you don't want people to kind of like take or send evil eye on what you're trying to accomplish in your life or you're trying to kind of manifest in your life. So I do feel like that's what you're maybe possibly doing. Like you don't want people to know what you're up to, what you're thinking, or what you're planning, because you don't want people to rip that away from you or to kind of like snatch the rug underneath your feet. So there just seems to be a little bit of like not really being honest or coming forward with exactly what's going on in your life. And I don't blame you. Hi, my love. I know I sent mine a little late. Where am I on the list? You're not far, Steph. Don't leave. I do also feel like for you, Evian, there just seems to be a little bit of like you kind of like thinking long and hard. You could also be reflecting, or you could be possibly trying to study or trying to learn something. I feel like something is new to you and it requires a lot of time, it requires a lot of patience, and it requires a lot of your energy. So in order for you to accomplish something, you're having to kind of like really distance yourself and cut people off so that you can be able to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. Maybe you're learning a new skill. Maybe you're learning something that is also going to increase more money in your pocket. Whatever you're learning or whatever you're trying to master is going to bring more abundance into your life. I feel like this requires a lot of patience from you, though. There's something that needs to be something that you're having to do over and over again, but I feel like it's because you're having to master it. This is something that it's not going to be easy for you to kind of just get the hang of. Even if you're a fast learner, it requires a lot of time. I do also feel like there seems to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that could also be coming towards you. Now, they may be possibly asking you for a favor. They could also be asking you for some sort of money. They may be wanting to borrow some sort of money from you. But I also feel like this could be also someone that is wanting to kind of plead their case or trying to explain, or they owe you some sort of explanation. This could also be someone who that is also trying to tell you the truth, or wanting to open up to you, wanting to reveal some sort of truth to you. This could also be someone who is wanting to kind of express how they feel towards you. They could have been planning on doing this for a long time. Because they're Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is a very meticulous, calculative energy. Y'all know I would say, Capricorns, Aries, Capricorn, Virgos, and Taurus, they're very calculative. They're very good with their money. They also are planners as well. And they're very, it's very like the way that they kind of like plan their life is very intricate. Like they kind of like really like take their time, and you can't rush earth signs because everything is like playing chess with them. Like every move is very calculative. Now, even though this person's sun sign, moon sign, rising is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, know that we have a lot of elements in our natal chart. So I am a Gemini, but I also have a lot of water, a lot of earth, a lot of air, a lot of fire in my chart as well. So I'm not just, when people are like, oh my God, I'm a Gemini and all Geminis act like that. No, we have a lot of elements in our natal chart. Sometimes we can take on masculine energy. Sometimes we can take on earth-like energy. Sometimes we can take on watery energy, especially when you're in a very sensitive period in your life. Maybe you're grieving or you're mourning. You can show up as a water sign in your reading because you're in a more soft, nurturing, sensitive, vulnerable state in your life. When you're a lot more about your money, and you're a lot more about your coin, and you're a lot more about very strategic about planning your life, you can show up as an earth sign. So that's why I tell people, like, don't really get too caught up on these signs when it comes to your readings, because we can take up a lot of different elements in our lives. Because right now I be doing readings for myself and I don't even show up as a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which is an air sign. I show up as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is a earth sign, which is very strategic, where it's very like you're planning your future, planning your life, very calculative. It's like you're playing chess, like every move counts. You can't fail, like no mistakes allowed type of energy, which are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're very hard on themselves. So I feel like that is what's happening, or this may be the energy that you maybe possibly be around. So I do feel like someone is possibly coming to you for some sort of assistance or some sort of help, but I feel like it's more so they're trying to ask you for money, or they may possibly want to borrow money from you. And I don't feel like this is going to be a small amount. This is going to be a significant amount. I'm not seeing thousands, but it's up in the hundreds. And I feel like someone is possibly wanting to kind of like, they're wanting you to help them. So I feel like a lot of people want you to help them. I feel like a lot of people may depend on you. I do also feel like you may be possibly the strong friend. And this is why people are coming to you, because people will see you as someone who's a leader, someone who's very nurturing, someone who is very sympathetic, empathetic, whatever. I feel like there could also be like you're coming out very nurturing as well. You may have like strong water in your chart, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I'm seeing a very nurturing energy, and I feel like this is also like you trying to protect your energy too. But I feel like sometimes you have a hard time protecting your energy because people call on your energy too much, whether that be directly or indirectly. So there just seems to be a little bit of like having you to balance, or having to kind of like create some sort of boundaries with people, because I feel like you're too people have too much access to you, if that makes any sense. So I feel like you're trying to kind of like change that up. Now you're gonna also cut communication with people. There's 3 people that you're gonna cut off. There's 3 girls that you're gonna cut off. It could be like a group of people that you deal with, or it could be like a friend of a friend, or it could also be like people that you have history with. But I'm seeing 3 girls. It doesn't have to be friends. It could be family members as well that you're going to stop talking to. But I see 3 girls that you're going to decide to stop communicating with them. It could be because these people may be possibly gossiping about you, or it could be possibly that these 3 people are chummy. And I feel like these people, they don't mean bad, because I don't feel like they mean bad, but I just feel like these 3 people you may no longer resonate with, so you're going to decide to cut them off or cut them out of your life. I don't have it. Ask someone else. I'm just saying. But there just seems to be a lot of energy, or a lot of people that are going to be asking you. And this is why you may be possibly trying to throw people off and act like you don't have any money, even if you have money, like, because I do feel like you have some sort of money that is like kind of hidden or put to the side. But I feel like that is for your emergency fund and not for everybody else. So you're just like, I ain't got it, or I don't have it right now. But I feel like you have it, but you just don't have enough to give out or to borrow, is what I'm seeing, if that makes any sense. So I feel like that's more than likely what it is. Who am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna do Trinice, and then I'm gonna do Stephanie C, and then let me see. Stephanie C. So wait, hold on, time out. So this is what I'm doing. Hey Netta, I'm gonna do Trinice right now. So let's knock Trinice off the list. Then who's next is Stephanie C, Danny, Stephanie E, Chastity, Shayna, Alexis, Patra, and that's how far I can see, because like I can't see that far up. Who am I doing? Yeah, Trinice. So let me do Trinice. Oh, thank you, Trina. Thank you, Trina, for the memo, girl. I be trying, man. Some days I don't even want to come live, but I'm just like, no, I gotta go live. I have to go live. I have to go live. Like, I feel like I've been very consistent with my lives. It'll be like a what? What was this? When was my first live? It's gonna be like what? Almost a year of me being consistent with my lives. And I'm very like, I'm patting myself to the back because I've been extremely consistent. I need to be more consistent on Patreon, but don't worry. I'm going to film some videos for this week for Patreon, or I'm actually going to go live on Patreon because we're going to talk about the energy harvesting. So if you're not on my Patreon, please join it, because I have a free trial that you can do. Like you can you can be on Patreon for 7 days for free. So this week I will be going live about the energy harvesting, because I can't do it on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, because I feel like I'm gonna get kicked off those platforms if I have a real conversation about it, and I want to go deep. Like I want to have a real conversation. So if you want to have that conversation with me, please join my Patreon. Right now I have a 7-day free trial, and if you like my content on Patreon, it's only $5 a month. So join me on Patreon, because this week I'm gonna go live. Like I'm gonna have a list of things that I want to talk about, and if there's other things that you guys would like me to talk about, please reach out to me on Instagram, or you can even write it on my community tab on YouTube, because we're gonna talk about it all. So I'll see y'all on Patreon, okay? And I will let y'all know when I'm going live on Patreon, so that you guys can be have a heads up about it, because I feel like this conversation is not being talked about enough. I know I've seen a little bit of it on YouTube, but people have been kind of like hush with it a little bit, because they do not want to get kicked off this platform. But you know, Patreon, we could do that. What day will you be doing the energy harvesting live? I think I'm gonna do it on Thursday. Thursday is the day that I'm planning to do it. I feel like Thursday will be a perfect day. Oh, thank you, Trina. Thank you. I have been very consistent with these Monday lives, and that's because I love it. Like a lot of people don't understand it. Like I have friends like, oh my god, I gotta go home. I gotta go do live. Like they don't understand it. But I'm like, that's because y'all not a part of my tribe. Like if you're a part of my tribe, you understand why I go so hard on Mondays, because Mondays like Monday night tarot readings is like, it's like special to my heart, because like not only if do I like get to do tarot, because yes, I have clients that I do hour sessions and 30-minute sessions, but I feel like these types of lives are more interactive. And yes, I'm talking to you on the phone, or I'm FaceTiming you when I do your readings, but I just feel like these are more interactive. And I feel like it's like a group of us, and then like we help each other out too. So if I have like, you know, an opinion and someone else that disagrees with me, we can have a healthy banter, like a back and forth banter about it. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not anything that is negative, you know what I mean? So that's why I feel like I love doing them. So that's why I love it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. So that's why I like doing these lives. But I'm gonna do, what am I doing? I'm doing Trinice. Yeah, let's do Trinice, and then I'll do Stephanie C. All right. Okay. What? All right. So this is going to be for Trinice. Trinice, what I'm seeing for you is that, okay, so there, first of all, there's a lot of earth energy around you. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you might be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It goes from the Three of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like your money is also going to be growing, but I feel like it's going to be small movements. Don't expect a windfall of money just yet. So I do feel like there's going to be some sort of gradual increases. You're going to start to realize that every month, if you're budgeting, which you should be doing, I need to follow my own advice, but if you're budgeting, I see that every end of the month, you're going to have enough, or there's going to be a little bit of leftover money that you're going to be able to play with. I do also feel that there could also be someone that could be either thinking about you. This could also be someone that could be possibly spying on you as well, or you are the one that is spying. But I feel like there could be someone that has been thinking about you long and hard, but I feel like they're hiding it for whatever reason, or maybe they're having to hide it. I do also feel like you could also be doing a lot of reflection, a lot of reflecting as well. Be careful, because I do feel like sometimes you may be possibly having a lot of, it's like not negative thinking, but it could be like there just seems to be like you lying to yourself. I mean, I don't mean to call you out. I feel like you could be lying to yourself. So just be careful that you're not doing that, because I'm seeing that there just seems to be a little bit of just like you believing something, or someone could be possibly trying to manipulate you or try to get you to kind of accept some sort of lies that they may be telling you. So just be careful with that. I do also feel like someone also could be either, let's say, for example, that you are potentially getting into a relationship or a connection with someone, or there could be possibly someone that could be possibly wanting to get into a connection with you. Just be careful, because I do see lying, or someone could be possibly thinking about lying or cheating, or could be possibly thinking about doing those things, but they haven't done so just yet. There also seems to be a little bit of stability that's also going to be coming in for you, but again, I feel like that's going into next year in the fall. So look into like March or April. I'm seeing that your finances are going to start stabilizing for you, because I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you doing a lot of manifesting, a lot of thinking, or possibly like thinking of new ways to come up with more money. Now, I don't feel like it's going to be multiple streams of income, but I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like stability coming in for you. There also seems to be some sort of ideas that you also want to get off the ground, but again, there seems to be a little bit of like you telling yourself something. It's not, I don't feel like it's negative self talk. I really don't. I don't feel like it's negative self talk. It could be a self limiting belief, like you thinking that you can't accomplish these things for whatever reason. It may be because of what others have to say. It could be also for your traditional values as far as your family. It could be like you are afraid of what your family has to say as well. But there just seems to be a little bit of just like you overthinking things. But I feel like it's more so like you're not wanting to go entirely forward with what you believe in because of what others may say. So there just seems to be a little bit of like you having to kind of like tell yourself that you can't do these things, or you can't accomplish these things because what other people may say or feel. I do also feel like you could have traditional beliefs. Um, it could be possibly like you may want to like either get married, or you before having children, or you would prefer that. It could be any traditional belief, but I feel like you're trying to stick to your traditional beliefs. And I feel like I feel like you can't be swayed when it comes to that. Um, I feel like you also don't want to bring shame to your family, or shame to the traditions that your family already have. Like, let's say, for example, that there's a tradition that you already have in your family, whether it be passed on, or there's a new tradition that um, has been done or made with the generation that we have now. But I feel like there could be like you not wanting to bring some sort of shame to that. Now, I do also feel like you might be receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities. You may be getting a lot of messages, or you could be getting a lot of like communication from your spirit guides or from the universe. I do also feel like there seems to be a little bit of like you hiding that or not telling people the messages that you're receiving. I always tell people, who, if you're receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities or you're getting a lot of messages, it is saying for you to write them down, because they don't make sense now, but they're going to make sense when you go about your journey. So later down in your journey, they're going to start to make sense for you. That's why I always tell people to write them down, because they don't make sense in the moment. But I've had dreams that I've had years from now, and then when I finally sit back and read my journal and read my, because I do have a dream journal, when I sit back and read them, I'm just like, yeah, that makes complete sense now. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of cheat codes, or there's going to be some sort of like messages that are going to be coming in for you. I do also feel that there is a little bit of like you having to listen. Don't beat me up when I say that, because a lot of people are like, what do you mean I don't listen? I'm just I'm just saying there is a little bit of like you having to listen. There is a little bit of like you having to take in information as well. Not saying that you don't know how to take in information, because I don't want you to beat me up, child. But it is saying that maybe the way that you're processing information, and others may see that you may be processing information completely different. Like, let's say, for example, someone tells both of us something, you may be taking it completely different than I would take it. So it just seems to be a little bit of like you having to really paying attention to details, especially. But I feel like it's like you really have to like comprehend what people are saying to you, and maybe not take it so personal. Like, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just trying to, yeah. Don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up. I mean, you can't. I'm just kidding. Just don't beat me up, okay? Don't beat me up. I promise. I promise. Just don't beat me up. Who am I doing? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do Stephanie C, then I'll do Danny, and then I'll do Stephanie E. So let me do Stephanie C. All right, let's see. Oh man. All right, my cards are ripping, and you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna keep them just how they are. All right, so let's do Stephanie C. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. That was fast. All right. Okay, so for Stephanie C, what I'm seeing is that there's been some sort of power struggles between you and someone else. I feel like if there's power struggles between you and someone else, I feel like that's going to be obliterated. So there's going to be, out of the blue, there's going to be some sort of information. I do also feel like this could also be someone that could be playing some sort of mind games with you, but I also feel like this could also be someone who could be manifesting some sort of communication with you. Now, you could be doing that too. Like, you could be trying to manifest someone into talking to you, but I feel like there could be someone who is intentionally trying to get you to open up, or trying to get you to speak to them. It's kind of like tricking someone into speaking to you too. It's kind of like, haha, you broke first, or haha, you spoke to me first, so I win. So it's a little bit of an immature energy, but I feel like this is also someone who's very calculative. Like, they knew they were going to do this, or they could have been already trying to do that. So they were trying to like kind of like break you down into kind of like opening up or talk to them. Now, I do also feel that there is also like some sort of miscommunication between you and this person. You both seem to be mirroring each other. So kind of just like, well, if you don't talk to me, speak to me, I'm going to give you that same energy back. It's weird, because I do feel like there just seems to be like both people are wanting to kind of like be together, or be in the same space, or to be in each other's lives. But I feel like two people may be possibly fighting that because of ego, or wanting to kind of like control the other person's energy. if it's not trying to control someone's energy, it could be possibly like wanting to be control of the relationship or the connection. Like someone wants to be the leader, or someone wants to be the other person to be submissive. And y'all know how I feel about that word submissive. But I feel like someone wants someone to be submissive, or they want someone to kind of like fall in line. Now, when I say fall in line, it doesn't mean a negative connotation. It could just be like, look, I'm this, so you need to follow. Like it could be like someone who is very has a lot of strong divine masculine energy, or like an alpha male, or someone who perceives themselves to be that way. They see women as women having to stay in a woman's place. But I feel like this is also someone who wants to be a leader. They want you to follow them. They want you to kind of like, God, I can't talk about that on this platform. I almost slipped and said something, but I ain't gonna say it. I almost slipped and said something, but I'm not gonna say it. But I feel like someone wants you to kind of be in that role. They want, this is someone who wants you to follow them. Like not like kind of like they want you to follow them like a sick puppy, or they want you to give them attention, or they want them to be the only person that you think about, the only person that you want to listen to at the end of the day. They want to be the center of attention in your world. So this is someone who could be an attention seeker. This could also be someone who's incredibly greedy or selfish. This is also someone who's very intentional about and very self-conscious and very self-aware that they're like this. And they're kind of just like, leave it, like, not leave it, but it's just like, they're kind of just like, take it or leave it. This is how I am. They're very blunt with who they are. Like, what you see is what you get with this person. So they're not faking nothing. They're not fluffing shit for you. Like, this is just who they are. And if you cannot handle being with someone of that capacity, then they're going to tell you, like, look, then it is what it is, but this is how I am. So they're very unapologetic about who they are. This can also be someone who purposely causes confusion for you. So this is someone that you can't really get a good read on. This is someone that you can't really kind of figure out. They're very mysterious. It's a very mystical energy. This is someone who is like, I feel like when you see this person walk into the room, there's like a whole bunch of fog or a whole bunch of like mist behind them. It's giving me a Cashapp and Queen of the Dam. You know how when she like walks into the bar and like there's a whole bunch of like people just like move. You know what I mean? Like people just move and let her walk through the bar, and like there's like a whole, I don't know why I'm seeing this. I don't know why I'm seeing a Cashapp from Queen of the Dam, but that's the energy that I'm getting. You know what I mean? I'm getting immortal energy from this person. This is someone who just like when this person walks into the room, like people just not be quiet, but they look at this person like this is someone that doesn't really have to say anything, but people just like gravitate towards this person because of something that they may possibly possess. It could be their eyes, it could be their aura, it could be their spirit. Something about their energy is very magnetic. And when this person walks into the room, everyone kind of like shifts their energy and pays attention to this person. I don't feel like everybody in the room gets quiet, but people shift their energy and they kind of pay attention to this person. So this person has a really magnetic energy towards them. And this could possibly be why you're so magnetically connected to this person as well. But I feel like this person may possibly feel that way about you. So there just seems to be a little bit of a connection that you both share. It could be how y'all both walk into the room separately. Like maybe the way that you walk into the room, this is like what kind of goes on too. That sounds like Scorpio energy. It does a little bit, because Scorpio energy has a little bit of a duality though. Like with Scorpios, there's duality of like divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Like there's a mixture of that. And you know, they say that Scorpio energy is 2 signs in one. So, because you're a Scorpio, it's 2 signs in one. Yep, we both have that. Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know why I got Queen of the Dam. Like I'm just seeing Aaliyah walk into the room, and she, you know how she just like those hand gestures. I'm just getting like, this is just someone. I'm getting immortal vibes. Not saying this person is immortal. I mean, they could be, because I feel like they're, look, what I believe, y'all may not believe, but I feel that way. there's immortal people, but I feel like this is someone who is immortal. Like, even if they're not immortal, their souls are immortal. Like, it's just something that just keeps happening over and over again. Or this is someone that just keeps reincarnating over and over again. There's something about this person. There's something about that person that they've roamed or walked this earth already. You know what I mean? Like, this is like past life energy with this person. Like, this person could have already been and they've already experienced earth, and they're just coming back to revisit it again. That's the energy that I'm getting with this person. So anything that's brought to them, anything that's shown to them, anything that they've seen, they're not really easily impressed, because to them it's just like, okay, because not because they know that they've already walked this earth, but innately in them, they're not impressed because they've somehow subconsciously have already seen what has been shown to them. If that makes any sense. Hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like this is someone who's not easily impressed. And that's with like worldly things. And I feel like that's also with like even like magic, like rituals, spells, or this is like someone who's not easily impressed with materialistic things. You know what I mean? Due to me. I just feel like this is someone who's not easily impressed. This can also be someone who is very quiet, very private. And I feel like this is someone that they're not going to tell you information. And that could be the mystery behind them, like someone who's just incredibly mysterious, but they're not going to tell you things. Not that the information that they don't tell you is damaging, because I don't feel like the information that they're not telling, well, I mean, it could be. I just feel like they don't easily open up to people. This could be a very paranoid energy. Like, they're very paranoid. This could also be like someone who's like very sensitive to like energy. So this is why they're paranoid. I guess I have a little bit of that. I don't think I'm paranoid though. But I'm just saying, like, you know how people who are very spiritually like in tune and people who are very spiritually sensitive, you can get a little paranoid because you don't want people to kind of like suck or Cynthia, keep your PJ. You don't want people to suck the life out of you, or you don't want people to take advantage of your energy. You don't want people to kind of like feed off your energy, because your energy is your superpower. Your energy is your magic. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell people, like, be careful who you sleep with, because like when you sleep with somebody and you have an intimate relationship with someone, like, you're giving a little bit away of your magic. You're giving a little way of your superpower to someone. Yeah, it's very intense, hypnotic, magnetic energy. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling with this person. Like, it's very Queen of the Dam. It's very Akasha. It's very, I don't know why I got Aaliyah from Queen of the Dam, but and it's funny because she's immortal in that movie, but I feel like, and she's walked this earth before. Like, Akasha was like 1,000 years old. I love that movie. I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. But anyways, I just feel like this is just someone who is like very powerful. So I feel like they're very paranoid about who they let in their energy, and there could be something that they see in you that not saying, I mean, I'm not gonna scare you, but there's something about your energy with this person that they're very drawn to. There's a light in you that they're very drawn to, and I feel like they're not going to stop until they figure out what that light is, or what that is. Who's that? Athena? Sure, Athena. So I feel like this is someone who's not going to stop trying to tap into your energy. They're not going to stop trying to be involved in your energy, whether that be metaphysically or physically in your energy, or emotionally, mentally in your energy. So I feel like they're not going to stop until they figure out what is it about you that they can't seem to kind of like put a finger on. Because there is something about you that they don't understand, or that it's veiled from them, which is really unique, because this is someone who usually has the veil off. So the fact that they've ran into someone that there's a veil and they can't seem to see why this person's energy is around me and why I feel so strongly to this energy, it intrigues them incredibly. It intrigues them more. It's kind of like giving someone, it's kind of like giving, it's like, how do I explain this? It's kind of like it's like dangling a carrot in front of somebody. It's just like, I want that, I want that, I want that, but I don't know why I want that. If that makes any sense. So I feel like that is what it is. Like they don't know why they're so innately intrigued by your light. Um, and it's funny because they see you differently than everybody. Let's say, for example, you've dealt with a lot of people, right? And not to say anything like that's bad or anything like that, but we all come across a lot of energy. Like that's just life. When you go to the supermarket, you're around a lot of energy. When you go other places, you're around a lot of energy. But maybe the energies that you've dealt with, they were not able to see that. But the fact that this person that you've dealt with, which I'm talking about, has seen that also intrigues you too, because it's just like, it's kind of like someone telling you, I see you. You know what I mean? Like, I see you. Like, and not physically, not emotionally, not mentally, but spiritually, I see you. Like, I see you. Like, and when somebody sees you beyond the beauty, beyond the looks, beyond the emotions, beyond the like mentally behind the vessel, behind your flesh, it's like they see you. And that's a scary thing, because you're automatically disarmed spiritually. So I feel like, yeah, Stephanie, it's giving predator and prey vibes. That girl, it's a mixture. It's a mixture. For me, it's a mixture. But you see, I'm weird. Stuff like that turns me on. Like, I am intrigued. I want to know more. Like that, I'm weird like that. Some people will be like, oh my God, that's scary. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Me, I'm like, oh no, we're going to get to the bottom of, like, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Like, I want to know why. I want to know why I can't leave you alone. I want to know why I'm so, like, and maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm not perfect. I'm human just like y'all. But I feel like I want to get down to it on a more so spiritual level, so that we can both learn from it and use it to our advantage. So I'm more so just like, okay, so how can we as two souls progress the community with the energy that we both share and only us two can feel? That's more so where my mind goes. But I also understand that I can't be naive, because people do harvest other people's souls, which we will be talking on Patreon. I can't be naive to think that all people who have this ability are using it for good. So I mean, I'm not gonna be naive to say that, but I feel like, to me, I would love to get to the bottom of it. I'll be so obsessed over the why. Like, I have to understand it and grow. I have to. That's me. Like, I need to understand, like, why am I so deeply rooted connected to you? Like, why do I feel like this but only with you? You know what I mean? Like, I need to understand it. Not to and maybe I don't want to explore it romantically, but I would like to explore it, whether that be more so platonic, whether that be just like soul tribe vibe. Like, I want to understand, like, how we can both use that energy together collectively to help the masses. But a lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people think like, oh, Mike, let me try and get, like, we think alike, we vibe alike, we soul whatever. Like, let me try to, like, get over you. Like, not get over you, but get on over you. Like, how to, like, use that to my best ability, because a lot of people are very selfish. So a lot of people are selfish, because a lot of people are trying to elevate spiritually. And my thing is that how high can you spiritually elevate? You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta, like, at some point we need to understand that we're like ourselves, our souls, we're gods ourselves, and that we need to, like, as goddesses and gods, like, we need to be able to help the collective. Like, this is what we're placed on this earth to do. But I feel like, because a lot of people are so much into their flesh and so ego driven and like earth bound, I feel like it gets distorted. It gets distorted. Like it gets muddled. You know? So I feel like this is what this person's trying. I didn't mean to go over it, but I feel like this is what this person is doing with you, Stephanie. Like they want to get to the bottom of it, and I get it because I'm that same way too. Like I want to know, like, why the fuck am I so intrigued by you? Why the fuck am I so connected to you? Why the fuck am I can't let go? Like like I'm that type of person. Like I want to get to the bottom of it. Like we gonna figure this out. We don't got to be together. That's cool. We don't have to be romantic. We don't have to be any of those things. But like, we have to understand these things so that we can help other people who are also feeling this way, but don't really know how to explain it, so that we can be the ones to be able to explain it to these group of people. That's where my mind goes. That's where my mind goes. But look, I'm just me. LOL, maybe we are codependent. I feel like that with my partner, but I feel it sucks my energy too. And that's why I'm very mindful of my energy. I try to kind of be of assistance, but I also try to kind of like be, let's say for example, like it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I give people access to my energy, but I know how to like I know how to save more for myself. Like I'm gonna be there for you, but in order for me to be there for you, I need to kind of preserve and save myself, and to kind of, because you know how they tell you when you get on the plane, they always tell you to assist yourself first and then help the person next to you, because you put yourself first in those positions. Like you have to be good so that you can help the next person. I feel like that's how I operate. Like I can be there for someone, I can be there emotionally, mentally, spiritually, but I also can put myself first. Like I guess there seems to be a little bit of a duality there. Like I can do both. A lot of people can't do that though. A lot of people can't be there for themselves and be there for people. It's a required or acquired skill. If that makes any sense. It's definitely a skill. We both thought we had many lifetimes together. I feel that too, Stephanie. Lead and liberate, girl. I am with you 1000%. Like me, Katrina, we right here. Like we right here. We see each other. You know what I mean? I do have healthy boundaries. Like even sometimes, like my boyfriend, he'll come to me and he'll like tell me like all the crappy things that are going on in like his day or his life, whatever. And some days I just tell him, like, look, I don't got it in me today. Like, I understand that you're going through a really rough time. I understand that you're going through a really, like, and I know that you need me right now, but I don't have it. I'm at a 10% out of 100. I can't give it to you right now. Give me, like, an hour. And we have that healthy boundary. And he understands that. So I feel like there needs to be a balance with being there for people, but also being there with you. Like, duality needs to happen. You need to be duplicit. If that makes any sense, like you need to be able to kind of do that. And if you can't do that, then you have to create a stronger boundary with people. Just tell them straight up, I ain't got it. I don't got it in me right now. I just don't. Maybe try tomorrow. And I understand that you need help right now. You need assistance right now. But if I can't give it to you, then I can't give it to you. Like I can't. I just feel like, and be honest with it. I feel like people are so afraid of being honest with that. I mean, I get it. People, there's different types of people that want to please other people. You know what I mean? They want to be the strong friend. They want to be this captain, save a hoe, whatever it is. But sometimes a captain needs saving him or herself. Like, you know, like you have to be there for yourself. Yeah, like I remember I could not be there for my friends, and I'm just like I don't have it in me. Like I just don't. And I want to have it in it for you, but I don't. Like let's try again in an hour. Let's try it again in 2 hours. Like give me 2 hours. I know you need my help right now. I know right now you're an emotional wreck. Right now you feel like the world is crumbling, but just give, like I can't. I can't. And that's why I feel like it's healthy to have a strong soul tribe, because if you can't go to that tribe member, you have another tribe member that you can go to. So that's why it's good to have a healthy group of people in your life that you can come to. I agree, Katrina. I 100% agree. That's why it's very imperative that you have a healthy soul tribe, people that you can vent to, people that you can confide in, people that you can ask for help and be comfortable with it, and come to them with no shame and no judgments. All right, who am I doing? All right, let's see. All right, let me shuffle. Oof. Oh, wait. Turn up the lights. I'm looking for her too. All right, I'm gonna do Danny, and then I'll do Stephanie E. Chastity. Never mind. Alexis, Patra, Rita. Oh, dang, I skipped Shayna. My bad. Dang. You're welcome. Let me do Danny. Katrina, you feel me, right? Like, you feel me. And you did after school because what? He see me staying. All right, hold on. Let me see. All right. What am I doing? Dang. I already forgot. Oh, let me do Danny, and then I'll do Stephanie E. Danny. Yes, like Katrina is so, like, people don't understand, like, you have to have healthy, like healthy tribe members in your life. Like, that's why it's not easy to find your soul tribe, but when you find them, oh, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, okay? I mean, I only have a couple people in my soul tribe, and I consider my boyfriend part of my soul tribe. I have a couple of people in my soul tribe, and I'm just like, look, I am so grateful for y'all. Like, I love them down. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to find people that understand you. It's hard to find people that are supporting you. It's hard to find people that are gonna be there for you and they love you unconditionally. So when you find that, like, you gotta, girl, this is why I've been celibate since my last breakup. I've been reclaiming, transmuting, and amplifying my power towards collective consciousness. That is absolutely amazing, Katrina. That's amazing. I was celibate before I met my boyfriend too. I think it was like 2 years. So that's good. I feel like when you're celibate, there's like so much power in it, but I also feel like it's so good for the mind and the soul. People, it's an underrated skill, you know. Yep, my new soul tribe is coming. I believe it. Yes, Mullet. You gotta call in your soul tribes too. People don't understand that. Like, you have to like call them in. Like, I just wrapped up my first celibate whole phase. LOL, this hot girl summer was lit. No! What? Katrina! Oh my god, that's funny. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god. All right, let me do. What am I doing again? Danny. Okay, so this is for Danny. All right, Danny. Let's see. First of all, Danny, be careful how you express yourself, okay? Because you're coming off too blunt. Period, Katrina. I feel like with you, Danny. Thank you, Katrina. Athena, you can send it, but even if you're not here for your reading, it'll be saved, so you can always come back and listen to it. So these lives are saved on my YouTube channel. For you, Danny, Danny, be careful how you express yourself because you're coming off too blunt. I feel like you're going to be faced with some sort of decision though. And I feel like this is a decision that you're going to have to think long and hard about. Now, there may be a Cancer. I can't help it. Cancer. There could be a Aries, Leo, Sag that may be around you, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like this Aries, Leo, Sag is someone who has a lot of ego. This is also someone who dresses very nicely. This may be also someone who either has medium to chocolate skin. And I do also feel like this could also be someone who takes a lot of pride in their appearance. But I feel, again, this could be someone who has a lot of ego, or very egotistical. They like to be in a lot of power. They do also, when they, this is a lot of masculine energy. When they walk into the room, they like to kind of like, they walk into the room with their shoulders back. Like when they walk into the room, they have a lot of confidence. I mean, that's incredibly attractive, just to be honest with you. Just someone who just, I mean, that's attractive. But I feel like, because they lead with a lot of masculine energy. Or this could just be someone who is not easily in their feminine energy. So I don't feel like this is someone who's very sensitive. They're very impulsive though. It's a lot of impulsive energy with this person. I do also feel like this is someone who's very sexual and very passionate as well. And I do feel like once they made up their mind or their decision, they go after it. So it's kind of hard to get someone off of your heels once they've made a decision. And I feel like someone has made some sort of decision about you. Now I do feel like this is also someone, and this could be potentially a new lover coming into your life, because the only reason I say they may be potentially new is because I do feel like this is someone who is trying to hit on you or trying to want to get to know you, but in more so indirect way. So they're not going to come out directly and say like, hey, I like you. They may ask you out, or they may possibly ask you like for like lunch or something. It's going to be something incredibly casual, but I feel like they're taking baby steps with you, but I feel like they're playing the long game. Okay. So this could be someone, again, who's, because they have a lot of earth in their chart. So it could be very calculative. They're going to be planning this out. So they're going to be very intentional with how they're coming at you. Now, I do feel like you're going to have to make a decision between two people. So there is two people coming towards you. I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sag. What is this? I got you, Athena. I do also feel like there could also be like something about you having to work work on your communication. That's all I'm gonna say, because I know you know what I mean when I say that. It's something about you having to work on your communication. I do also feel like you may be possibly healing a lot as well. It could be like healing your relationships with maybe possibly the way that you were possibly spoken to as a child. Not saying that it was negative, but I just feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you having to heal, but it's more so when it comes to communication. And I do also feel like there could also be like you maybe possibly trying to balance out your energy or trying to get emotionally back balance. Again, a lot of communication is focused around your reading, and I do also feel like you could be doing a lot of daydreaming or possibly a lot of like a lot of dreams that you may be receiving as well. Money is going to be coming in very well, so don't worry about your finances. Your finances look really good. I do also feel like there's going to stop it, Danny. Just having to I'm seeing a lot of like having to heal either the way that you were spoken to as a child, but there's a lot of like, and that's not, I'm not to say it's anything negative, but it could just be possibly just like you may have just had parents that were very like not like not those like PTA moms or anything like that, but they were just very just like, you have to go to school, you have to be someone, you have to be somebody. You know what I mean? Like those parents are not, they could be very much so like overbearing, but I feel like they instilled a lot of just like, you have to be a lawyer, doctor, nurse. Like they're very like, you have to be somebody. They needed to brag about you in some sort of way. You know what I mean? definitely in a healing mode. So I feel you. Yeah, I just feel like they there was a lot of emphasis on you being someone and you being of a status, and them being proud of you. So there could have been a lot of pressure as a child, whether that be indirect, you know what I mean, or direct, you know. I got it, Athena. I'm Haitian Dominican. I'm Haitian Dominican too. So I feel your pain. I'm Haitian Dominican too, so I feel your pain, sis. So I feel like that is what's happening. Like they expected a lot of you, so you could be healing that inner child, because like healing that inner child, like not always. I guess healing that inner child of like you not always being good enough. So there seems to be a little bit of like your mom for sure is. I mean, I don't feel like it was. I always tell people to give their parents grace because they did the best that they possibly can with what they had. And they didn't know what they were indirectly instilling in us as children, whether that be negative or positive. So I feel like, you're having to heal that part of you because it's very much still in you. I feel like sometimes you still walk on eggshells, or you're still constantly feeling like you have to go harder because you don't want to kind of like not bring shame to the family, but it was instilled in you as a young child that you had to be the best. So I feel like that's what you're going through. That's especially when it comes to your finances. I just feel like there just seems to be a lot of competitive energy. Not to say that you're competing with people, but I just feel like you're maybe possibly in competition with yourself. Like you're always telling yourself, like, I need to be doing better. So again, it's that indirect, silent pressure that your family or your parents may have unconsciously, subconsciously placed on you as a child. But again, I feel like you're going to have to make a decision between two people. There may be a fire sign that is freshly coming into your life. And then I do feel like there may be another person that may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone that you are very aware of. But I don't know why you're being so defensive towards a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you know what this person is up to, or you know their old ways. But I feel like you could be coming off very defensive, too blunt, or you could be possibly trying to protect yourself from this earth sign. I feel like you know what comes with this person, and this is why you're giving them a lot of pushback. All right, let me do Stephanie E. Stephanie E, then I'll do Chastity, Shayna, Alexa, Patra, and a second C right now. I can't see that far. Let me do Stephanie E. But you have to give yourself grace, Danny, because I feel like you're exactly where you need to be. And I feel like sometimes you may feel stagnant on your journey, or you don't really know what you're doing, but I feel like you're exactly where you need to be. You're welcome, Danny. I feel like you're doing the work. It's not going unnoticed. Sometimes they could feel that way because they're like silent achievements that you're making on your own. Like, let's say, for example, there's like a lot of things that are going on in your life now, and you're not telling anyone about it, but they're wins. You're thriving. I feel like you have to kind of give yourself grace for those moments, and try not to be too hard on yourself. All right, let me do Stephanie E. It'll come with time, I keep saying Stephanie. It'll come with time, Danny. It's having to relearn a lot of things that have been embedded in you as a child. But it'll take time. Like I said, give yourself grace. Like, don't beat yourself up too much, you know? All right, so this is going to be for Stephanie E. So let's do Stephanie E. All right, so move this up because I can't. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Darn. All right, so because I can't see. All right. All right, Stephanie E, what I'm seeing for you, I'm seeing that, what is it? Reprogramming an entire life of lies that were made to believe takes time. Girl, who telling? You doing great, Danny. Keep going. Oh, Katrina, look at you. Probably some hearts in the chat for Danny. Danny is not. Danny is just like, I tell people that we're constantly learning about ourselves every day. I feel like when people are like, oh my God, I've healed from that. Healing is limitless. We're constantly going to be healing and coping with things that are going on in our lives. There's no such thing as being fully healed in this lifetime and the next. So you have to give yourself grace. You really have to give yourself grace, because I feel like this is what we come to do. We come to kind of like understand each other, and to also have other people in our lives help us understand each other, well, understand ourselves. So just be nice to yourself. Just be nice. Hey, Janae. So this is going to be for Stephanie E. Stephanie E, what I'm seeing for you is that you've been doing a lot of studying and researching, but I feel like when I say studying and researching, it's more so like understanding life. Yes, Katrina. I feel like you're trying to understand why things are happening to you, and I feel like you're trying to process these things that are happening around you, and you're trying to understand what your goal or your mission is. Trying to understand what your goal or your mission is when it comes to these experiences that you may be going through. So there's a little bit of like you having to relearn or having to learn. Sorry, I gotta put this on the charger. Having to learn something all over again, or having to learn these experiences that you may be possibly experiencing all over again. So I feel like you're is this gonna fall? Yeah, I feel like you're gonna fall. Y'all gonna fall. So I feel like, again, you could be or relearning some sort of patterns or some sort of old patterns that you may have had. So again, going through some sort of transformation. But I also feel like you could be also shedding a lot of dead weight, whether that be with people or it could be with your old way of thinking. Because there could have been some sort of like self-limiting belief that you may have had, or there could have been some sort of like you being incredibly stubborn and not wanting to change or willing to change, or having the strength to change. But I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like your mindset is changing. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you are also changing as well. So again, you're going through some sort of like a transitional period in your life. I do also feel like there is also going to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is more so a woman. I don't feel like this is a man. This is a woman. Yeah, saying goodbye to my old self sounds so on point. Yeah, I feel like you're going through a transformation, and that transformation requires you to be very honest and very vulnerable with yourself. And sometimes that's not very easy, because it requires you to understand that you are the fuck up in your life, and you are the reason why a lot of things are happening in your life. Like, you can't blame it on anyone other than yourself, and that's a hard pill to swallow. We all go through that though. So I don't feel like, I'm just specifically talking to Stephanie E. We all go through that. We all come to some sort of realization in our lives that, you know what, maybe I'm the reason why all of these things are happening to me and not everyone else. So it is having a little bit of a self-awareness, but it's also taking some sort of accountability for the things that you've done and said in your life. So I feel like you're constantly evolving, and there's some sort of deep transformation that you're going through. I do feel like there's going to be a woman coming towards you. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could just be someone who's very sensitive or very vulnerable around this time. I do also feel like this is someone who is going to be very emotional. So just be careful how you express yourself, or just try to be a little bit more sensitive or empathetic or sympathetic to their needs. I do also feel like this could also be someone who feels like they either missed out on an opportunity to be a part of your life or to be around you. I feel like when you start to become this new person, as far as the deep transformation that I'm gonna start to space out. So if I look stupid, I don't care. I feel like happens all the time. I feel like you going through this like deep transformation, and you going through this period in your life where you're changing or you're evolving. There's someone that maybe possibly uh, wanting to experience that side of you. Let's say, for example, they've experienced that like rough, defensive, blunt, um, a lack of self awareness, or someone who is just somewhat of a wild child. I feel like someone is feeling like they're missing out because they might know that you have changed a little bit, or you are not the same person that you used to be. So I feel like someone feels like they've missed out on either seeing you do better or seeing you transform into this new person that you are today. So I do feel like someone also misses you, or they feel like they're not around to experience life with you. So I don't have the Five of Cups here, but I do have the Five of Pentacles. So this could just be possibly someone who feel like they have some sort of regrets. Let's say, I don't feel that way, but I'll say it. Let's say that you and this person had a little bit of a falling out, but it was regarding money. Or maybe you guys had a falling out, whether it regarded towards communication, because I'm seeing communication too. Maybe you've given this person a lot, and maybe they feel like they didn't give back in return, because I'm seeing that there could have been an imbalance with reciprocation with this connection that you may have had with this person. Again, I don't get romantic cards, so this could just be a platonic relationship, or it could be someone that you know. But I feel like there was a lack of reciprocation between you and this person. I feel like you were there in their time of need, and you were there to assist them or of service to them. But I feel like they were not there for you when you needed them, or they were not showing up for you. So I feel like someone feels bad about that, or someone feels like they missed out on an opportunity to show you that they could be there for you, if that makes any sense. So I feel like someone feels left out. I know that sounds weird, but I feel like someone feels left out. Someone is also feeling very remorseful. There is also like a little bit of like guilt too. I don't know why they feel guilty, but I feel like there's a little bit of guilt with that. I do also feel like there could be like them going to be reaching out to you several times, or trying to get in some sort of communication with you. I don't know if you're going to be changing your number, or if you have already changed your number, but I also feel like you could be changing your number too. Because I'm seeing that people are having a hard time getting in touch with you, or have a hard time communicating with you. Like, so I feel like somebody's either looking or searching for you, because maybe they don't have your number, or you block them, something with that. Girl, you you don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to talk to nobody. So I feel like someone's just like, I can't find her, or she's blocked me, or there just seems to be a little bit of a blockage in communication between you and this person. So I feel like, again, you're not accessible. That's what I feel like. You're not accessible. I do also feel like you're not interested in repeating some sort of patterns, but I do feel like there is going to be someone that's going to be coming towards it because they feel like they owe you an explanation. Whether you take that information that they're going to be telling you and you're going to be able to kind of move forward. I mean, I don't think you're going to be doing that, but I feel like someone feels like they need to get something off of their chest, even if they apologize, they don't expect to be in your life, but they do want you to know that they feel bad and they feel sorry for the things that they may have done and things that they may have said, because I do feel like someone does have a little bit of remorse. And I do also feel like someone feels like they missed the friendship, or they missed the connection or being around you. They feel like they missed that. I do also feel like this could have been someone that could have built with, like, they could have like, because I'm seeing like they could have built with you, or they could have had some sort of strong foundation with you, or they could have did things with you, or they could have like made money with you, and I feel like someone's having some sort of regrets. So I feel like that is what's happening. I see you changing your number, or like not being able to people not being able to find you. It's like, you're gonna go ghost on people, or you're just being very private. I feel like you're gonna go. I feel like you're gonna go away for a little bit, and people are going to miss you, even if it's not like leaving the state or the country. But I just feel like people will be like, "Dang, where the hell you been at? Like, I haven't heard from you, I haven't seen you." I feel like you're gonna go a little bit of like a hermit mode, like you're not wanting to talk or not wanting to be around people. I feel like you're just gonna be wanting to be left alone and be by yourself, and people are going to be wondering where you are. Stephanie, I can't with you. All right. Who's next? Oh, dang. Where am I going? All right. I'm going to do Chastity, then Shayna, then Alexis, then Patra, then Trina, then Janae. Chastity. All right, let's do Chastity. And there's nothing wrong with that, Stephanie. But sometimes it requires separation in order for you to elevate. And there's nothing wrong with you wanting to be left alone and not wanting to be bothered. I 100% agree. Sometimes you gotta go ghost on people, and so people could appreciate you. And it's not on purpose. It's just like you just need to go away to find yourself and to figure out whether or not you want these people in your life, or you want to be around people that bring no value or any substance to your life. Like, sometimes you need to separate yourself so that you can kind of figure out who brings value and substance into your life and who doesn't, so that you could come back and cut off who you need to cut off, or to detach yourself from who you need to detach yourself from. It's never personal. I always tell people, like, if we stop talking, it's never personal. It's just like, I don't rock with you like that, or there's no need for you in my life in that capacity, because I feel like people know what the fuck they be doing, especially when people who have hurt you over and over again and are very intentional with the way that they're hurting you. Sometimes it is good for you to realize that no, there's no beef, there's no animosity, there's no hatred, there's no indifference. It's just that I do not want you present in my life, and that's okay. I feel like people need to understand that just because someone doesn't want you in their life does not mean that they have any ill will towards you. You guys can be cordial. When you see me, you say hello, and that's the extent of the relationship. But I do not see you being a strong presence in my life like you once were. This is why I'm heading into my celibacy and solitude phase. There are too many planets in retrograde and I ain't trying to go jail. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Let me do chastity. Like, people don't understand, like, just because I don't talk to you no more and I don't deal with you no more, that does not mean I hate you. That does not mean that I do not love you and that I do not wish you well. You just have no more place in my life anymore. And I can wish you well and love you from a distance and not fuck with you in that capacity and not ever want to talk to you again. There's no hatred. There's no animosity. There's nothing. I nothing you. There's nothing that, there's no ill will. There's no deep-seated hatred. There's nothing. I just nothing you. Like, we are not on the same page. You do not respect me in the way that I respect you. There's no reciprocation. You do not value me the way that I value you. So there's no animosity. There's nothing. I nothing you. You know, and I feel like people have a hard time with that, especially when they feel guilty, especially when they've done something to you, especially when they never had a chance to apologize or for you to forgive them from what they have done. That is on you. That had nothing to do with me. I have a clear conscience that I gave you unconditional love and it was not reciprocated. I have a clear consciousness. I'm a clean bill of health when it comes to you. You know what I mean? There's no back and forth with us. There's nothing. I nothing you. There's no reason for me to hate you. There's no reason for me to throw shade or evil. None of that. I just don't rock with you like that. And there's going to be a lot of people in your life that you don't rock with no more. And they may feel some type of way because they want to be a part of your world, but you had an opportunity to be a part of my world and you shitted on it. So it's not that I feel some type of way. It's just like, you don't respect me enough to be a positive presence in my life. And if you don't know how to be that, then we have no place for you here. So I feel like people, and I always tell people, like, don't feel bad for cutting people off. Don't feel bad for cutting people off. Don't feel bad when people can't come celebrate with you and can't pop bottles with you and can't be a part of your life when you out here flourishing, because they had the opportunity to do so, but they shitted on you, and now they're on the outside of VIP trying to get in. You could have been a VIP. You could have been here. You could have been on this roller coaster, or you could have been on whatever you think I'm on right now, this healing journey, this roller coaster, this abundant life, this lifestyle, whatever it is. You could have been a part of this VIP, but you outside looking in because you didn't have any act right. Okay. Enjoy the view. So, chastity. Katrina out here with the ad-libs. Katrina said, well, her block. Stephanie, your block game is real, okay? Your block game is real. Your block game is real. I'm not even gonna lie. But you know how when Chris Brown says, how you hating outside from the club when you can't even get in? Like, you was in at one point. You was like, you had all the pleasantries. You had all access to me. You know what I mean? You was in VIP winning with me. You was in, you know, even though I was thugging it in VIP and I was trying to make it and I was still trying to, you know, find my way and find my footing. And now that I found my footing and I found my purpose and I found my way, you can't come back. Like, you can't come back. You gotta find your people. You gotta find your tribe. You gotta find the people that are going to be reciprocal in your life. You have to find the people that are going to be reciprocal in your life, because I feel like if they're not going to be reciprocal in your life, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your energy. And there is also a lack of creating boundaries. You used to be fly like me, but your plane crashed. Katrina, I'm so done with you. I can't. I can't. I just feel like, especially when you, I feel like when you're good to people and they're not good back to you, I feel like boundaries need to be instilled. They need to be enforced. They need to be enforced. They need to be, because I feel like if you give people an inch, they'll take a mile. That's if you let them, though. That's if you let them. You gotta be careful how much you letting people take of you and how much access they have to your life and how much they have access to your energy. Because one day you'll wake up and they'll tell you, I never asked you to give me any of that. I never asked you to give me access to you. I never asked you to give me your energy. I never asked you to do anything for me. And it's like the audacity of you. The audacity. The audacity. The audacity of you. Ooh. The audacity. I gave you unconditional love, and the audacity to tell you that I never asked you to give me unconditional love. I never asked you to give me your time. I never asked you to do that. You did that on your own. The audacity of you. The gall. Whoo, the audacity of you. Do you know the price of unconditional love? Do you know the price of unconditional love? Do you know the price of unconditional love? Y'all better protect y'all peace. Protect y'all peace, okay? Don't let nobody come in your life and just burn it all up. Protect your peace. Protect your peace, sisters and brothers out here. And if it requires you to be private, crawl into a rock, and never come back out until you're ready, do that. Do that, okay? Do that. Priceless, Katrina. Priceless. That's priceless. Unconditional love is priceless. Do you know how much unconditional love runs for? Priceless. That's a luxury. Unconditional love is a luxury. It's not a standard, it's a luxury. Stephanie, you stupid. Stephanie, I cannot. Y'all make me laugh. Hold on, let me do chastity because I don't want to fall behind. Because last live, we was on here till almost midnight. We were almost here till midnight. Oh my God. All right. So this is for chastity. Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun on Patreon. We're going to talk so much shit on Patreon. Oh my God. Okay. As long as I have my tribe in sin, I'm good. I love you too, Steph. Oh my God, it's funny. That's fucking funny. That's priceless. Priceless. All right. All right. What am I doing? Chastity. Chastity, what I'm seeing for you, Chastity, is that there seems to be someone around you that may be possibly going through a lot emotionally. And I'm seeing a lot of emotional disappointments with someone, or someone just could be feeling emotionally disappointed, because I do feel like there seems to be a little bit of like a blockage or a boundary that you could be setting with someone. And it could be hurting someone's feelings because you've possibly put your foot down with this person. Now, they could be possibly reaching out to you several times or trying to kind of get your attention, or could be possibly wanting to talk or to communicate with you. But I feel like for the most part, you're moving on with your life. And I do feel like you could be possibly going into the next chapter of your life. I do feel like because the star card is card is here, it could be that you could be getting what you desire, what you manifest subconsciously. I do also feel like a lot of the things that you could be possibly wanting are going to be coming in for you. I see abundance. I do see prosperity coming in for you as well. And I do feel like there's going to be stability for you. And that doesn't necessarily mean money. It could be emotionally, mentally, spiritually. There seems to be a little bit of stability coming in for you. I do also feel like there could also be someone that wants to reconcile with you. Now, I'm not getting romantic vibes. I don't get any romantic cards here. But there could be possibly someone that is going to be reaching out because they want to reconcile with you. There could have been either a falling out with this person. Yes, next chapter. There could have been a falling out with this person. Are you going to be okay after court? Elijah, hold on. I'm going to answer that. Hold on. I'm going to give you a free reading, okay? I don't give you a free... See, now if I give you a free reading, I got to give everybody else a free reading. But I'm going to answer your question. Hold on. What'd you say? No reconciliation? She has to be no reconciliation. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. But I'm saying that there could be so... Chasty's like, I want no reconciliation. I ain't trying to reconcile with nobody. But I'm just saying, there just seems to be reconciliation. There could have been a falling out with someone. I do feel like this is someone that's coming in very shy. This could also be someone who is nervous about it as well. But I feel like they're going to be, for the most part, coming in. Because I do feel like there is someone has like caught their second win, or they have mustered some sort of courage or confidence to come towards you. So I do feel like they're going to be giving you some sort of explanation, but I do also feel like they're going to be getting things off of their chest. So there is someone that's going to be telling you how they feel. Again, I don't get romantic cards. It could have been someone that you may have been falling out with, either like it could have been a platonic friend or someone that you may have been off on the outs with. I do also feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you being very picky about who you allow around you. Just the energy of the people that may be possibly around you. There could also be a little bit of like you showing up for yourself more, because you could have been putting yourself on the back burner a lot, or you could have been putting a lot of people energy or time ahead of your own. So there just seems to be a little bit of like you being more so selfish now. And I do also feel like there could be a little bit of just like you being more spoken, outspoken, okay? I'm just seeing you being a little bit more outspoken, telling people how you feel. If you ain't got it, like I said in the beginning of the live, telling people if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. So I feel like, and it doesn't have to be like financially. It could just be like, look, I ain't got it today. Like I am not at my 100% right now. I cannot be there emotionally for you. So I feel like, again, you're implementing and putting your foot down with people. Correct. I'm going to be more selfish and putting myself first, as you should. Because you've been spreading yourself thin, real thin, okay? So I think that it's best that you do that. Especially if someone is coming towards you. The person that's coming towards you, just know that they're going to be in a very sensitive space. This also could be someone that has gone through a loss, whether that be a physical loss or you're just emotionally lost. So just be careful. I always tell people, like, be careful how you express yourself, because it may not be what you say, but it could be your tone. Like, you just sound real fresh. like your tone, okay? Watch your tone, Chastity. Elijah, am I gonna be after court? Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got somebody on TikTok. Hold on. All right, Chastity, work on it. Your tone is bad. I know. That's why I said it. Your tone is bad. Let me see. You're welcome, Chastity. So Elijah, I do, but I do it by donation. But see, if I give everyone a free reading, everyone gonna get mad. But Elijah's reading. Elijah, you're gonna be fine after court. Okay, so don't worry too much about your court case. I do also feel like you're going to get what you are deserving of. So I feel like you're going to get that. I do also feel like there's going to be stability with you as well. It could be a nasty. I'm seeing a lot of finances behind this, but I feel like you're going to be fine. I feel like you've been through a lot of loss in your life too. I feel like you also been emotionally disappointed. Okay, I feel like even a lot of disappointments have happened to you. I do also feel like you've taken a lot of losses. I know, I see it. You've taken a lot of losses. I do also feel like when you go walk into the room, you already feel very defeated, or you already feel like things are not going to go in your favor. You're having to change your mindset, because I feel like once you change your mindset, a lot of doors are going to open for you. It starts with the mind. A lot of people don't understand that. Even though you feel like things are not going to go in your favor, you have to walk in with a positive energy, because I do feel like even if there is a lot of rejection or there seems to be a lot of loss in your life, I feel like you're being protected from the things that are happening to you. So just because there seems to be a loss back to back doesn't mean that you're not going to get that win. You have to change your mindset. And that goes for everybody who's listening. But I feel like you're going to be fine. Like, don't worry too much. I feel like even though I tell you that, you still going to worry, but I feel like you're going to be fine. I feel like things are going to go in your favor. I see financial stability coming in for you, but I feel like, girl, you got to work for it. You got to work for it. And you also need to stop procrastinating, Elijah, because I feel like you can have all the things that you desire, but I feel like you're so afraid of taking risks that you purposely like psych yourself out before actually getting the things that you deserve. What is this? All right, Kissy. Ask your question. In the meantime, I'm gonna do. Who am I doing? Shayna. Let me do Shayna. Hold on, Kissy. I see a lot of money. Yeah, I see, Elijah. It's a lot of money, but you're gonna be fine. You may have to pay a fee, but I feel like you're gonna be fine. And I feel like the money that's gonna be coming out of your pocket, you're gonna be upset about it. But it's better than going to jail. So if you gotta pay that fee, sis, pay that fee. I feel like you might have to come out of pocket, but it's better than going to jail. So pick your battles. Pick your battles, sis. It's either this or that. Pick your battles. Sheena. Yeah, I see you spending money, Elijah. Just know that you're gonna come out of pocket. Okay? And it could be money that you had saved up. Because I'm seeing you have some sort of money saved up, or you have some sort of like funds that are saved up for a rainy day or for an emergency. Just know you might have to dip into it, but it's better than jail. It's better than jail. It's better than going to jail, honey. Like, or it's better than being handcuffed. You know what I mean? Just saying. But you're going to be fine. It's not going to be anything major. I don't see anything major. Like some sort of major loss. But I see you coming up out of like a couple hundreds. Just saying. I'm just saying. Shayna. I'm going to do Shayna, then I'll do Kissy, and then I'll do Alexis, Patra, Trina, and Janae. I don't know if Trina still want her reading, but it is what it is. So let me do Shayna. What's coming towards me? What's her question? What's coming towards me in September? Okay. Katrina said freedom is priceless. I know that's right. I'm just saying. I can't. Katrina is on a roll. Okay, Katrina, she got the one-liners. She's on a roll. She's on a roll. Dang, where's Juicy when I need her? Oh my God, y'all gotta follow me on YouTube. Because if y'all come on YouTube, I got you. Y'all gotta follow me on YouTube. Hold on. All right, what's it, Baby Tasha? Okay, look. I'm gonna add you, Tasha, okay? Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel because that's mainly what I do TikTok, but I just feel like TikTok is not it for me. No, it's not it for me. I mainly do on my YouTube channel. So if y'all want to join us on YouTube, Mama is a Rolling Stone, boo. I can't with you, Katrina. You get on my nerve. I can't. Okay, so this is gonna be for Shayna. So I'm gonna do Kissy, then I'll do. Oh my God, y'all making me confused. I'm doing Shayna now, then I'm gonna do Kissy, then I'm gonna do Alexis, Patra, Katrina. Let me know if you want your reading. Janae, and then I'll do Baby Tasha. Oh shoot, Alexia. Oh God, I gotta do the reading. I gotta do the order over again. Whatever. All right, so this is gonna be for Shayna. Shayna, what I'm seeing for you, there's instability with your finances. That's first things first. First things first, I'm the realist. I'm so fancy. Oh shoot, I do Athena too. I'm gonna say the order after I'm done. Hold on. I ain't forgetting about you, Athena. I didn't forget about you. With you, Shayna, there's instability with your finances. I also feel like there just seems to be like you being very indecisive about what you want to do. There just seems to be a little bit of like your creative efforts are being supported by the universe, but I feel like you're still trying to figure out what you want to do creatively, or trying to figure out how to express yourself creatively. I do also feel like there could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that may be possibly around you too. And I do feel like there could be someone. Girl, don't worry about me reading me. I'm just here to vibe with you. Thank you. I love you. I feel like with whoever this person that's coming towards you, it could have fire in their natal chart, so Aries, Leo, Sag, but I do feel like there could be someone that has been in and out of your life that could be coming towards you. Now, I know how I feel about the Knight of Wands. I need to stop saying I hate that card because I don't hate the card. I just hate what it represents. But there could be someone that has been in and out of your life that could be popping up. I do feel like someone keep going back and forth whether or not they want to come forward though. Now, this could be someone who is from your past though. There could also be someone that could be trying to get your attention. I do also feel like you could be possibly trying to ignore or avoid this energy, but I feel like they could be coming back or resurfacing. So just be mindful that there could be an energy that could be resurfacing back into your life. I do also feel like there just seems to be impulsive energy with this person. Be careful that someone is not coming into your life for some sort of like sexual gratification, meaning that they may be possibly wanting to just come into your life to take advantage of you sexually. So just be mindful of that. I do also feel like there seems to be a little bit of instability with your finances. There isn't going to be any movement with that until the top of next year. So 2024, look for your more stability with your finances. So after the new year. Very true. Lost my job in March and wanting to go the entrepreneur route, but not sure what my calling is just yet. I feel like you're lost. But it's weird because like I feel like whatever you decide to do creatively, I feel like the universe or God is supporting it. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna support you. You just have to start it. You know what I mean? Like you need to kind of like put action behind what you're saying. I do feel like, which is rare, because a lot of people, I don't see a lot of people with this. What I'm about to say. I feel like you're the type of person where like anything you set your mind to is gonna get off the ground, and a lot of people don't have that luxury. A lot of people don't have that luck. And I don't say this to a lot of people, but I see it in your reading, Shayna. Like if you decide, let's say just for a loose example, let's say you tomorrow you decide to do lashes or tomorrow you decide to do hair and you're just like, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm just gonna try it and see if it pops off. It's gonna pop off. A lot of people don't have that luxury. A lot of people have failed several businesses or they failed several creative ideas and it never went anywhere. But with you, it's rare because I feel like whatever you set your mind to and you stop procrastinating, I feel like I feel like you will flourish. I feel like you could be possibly overthink things as well. Like you could be possibly overthinking what you need to be doing. I do feel like, and I don't want you to just pick anything and then just kind of decide to do it. I feel like you have to be very intentional with what you want to do. I feel like you'll be very good with entrepreneurship, but I feel like you need to discipline yourself. Take it from me because I'm an entrepreneur and I do it full time. It requires a lot of discipline. There's days where you're going to be broke and there's days where you're going to have it. And you have to be able to be mentally strong, emotionally strong, and have blind faith that whatever that you're doing and have so much conviction in what you're doing that you're like, you know what? I ain't got it today, but I'm going to have it. You know what I mean? I say this all the time. I never say I'm broke. I'm not broke. I ain't got it today, but I'm going to have it tomorrow. Okay? And I feel like you need to have that mindset because I feel like someday, and you need to be careful how you talk to yourself too, because broke is not allowed in my vocabulary and it's not in the vocabulary of my friends and my family, because sometimes I'll catch my mom saying it and I always tell her, stop saying that. You're not broke. I hate that word broke. I tell my people who are around me, like, don't ever say that, because what you're intentionally doing is that you're speaking that over your life. You're speaking that word into your life subconsciously. So whenever my friends or my family like, oh my God, I'm broke, I'm like, nah, don't say that you're broke. Say you just don't have it today, but you gonna find it and we gonna get it. Voluntarily or involuntarily, we gonna find it. So I always tell my friends that and my family. So I feel like that's the mindset. That's the abundant mindset that we all gotta have straight up. That's the abundant mindset that I have, and I'm a full-time entrepreneur, because some days I ain't got it, but by the end of the day, I'm gonna find it. So I feel like you need to like speak that into your life, or you need to kind of like have a lot of conviction when you try to kind of manifest these things into your life, because anybody is possible in manifesting things into their life. You know, anybody is capable of acquiring the things that they want, but it requires discipline. It requires blind faith, and it requires a lot of it requires, what was that? I had the word and I lost it. It requires you stepping out of the box. It requires you taking risk. And I feel like right now for you, Shayna, you may be just playing it too safe, and you playing it safe is not working for you. I need to go get my charger for my laptop. Y'all, intermission. Intermission. All right, y'all, I'm back. You know what? I just realized that none of y'all asked where Louis is. Y'all don't love Louis. Y'all don't mess with Louis like that. Y'all do not mess with Louis like that. What am I doing? I'm charging my laptop. Like, what am I doing? Hold on, y'all. I gotta be strategic. All right, y'all, hold on. Let me turn my laptop. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Oh no. Oh shoot. All right, y'all, I'm back. Oh no, don't fall. All right. Oh my God. Come on, stop. All right. All right, I'm back, y'all. That's abundant mindset we gotta have straight up. But hopefully that helped you, Shayna. I feel like you just have to be really mindful, not only the way that you're talking to yourself, but you're having to be mindful of the things that you're wanting to accomplish. Like, you really need to sit down and ask yourself what you want to do so that you can be able to kind of get things off the ground for yourself. He's awfully quiet. I'm still getting used to him being around. Y'all, Louis is not here. Louis is not here. Louis is in... I'm not going to tell y'all where he is, but Louis is not here, y'all. Louis is with his daddy. And I miss Louis so bad. I miss Louis bad, but he's with his father. So that's why the house is so quiet and I don't even know what to do with myself. All right. Thank you because the court case. Okay, no. All right, let me do Kissy. Kissy. Should I give Enrique a chance? Enrique, Maria. Okay, let me see. Mommy of a West Side Story. All right, you're welcome, Shayna. Let me see. Girl, Tracy, you see that, right? Oh my God, I don't know what to do myself because he's not here. The house is so quiet. Let me see. All right, Kissy, I'm gonna answer your question as blunt as I possibly can because I'm a very blunt reader. If you decide to give Enrique a chance, just know that he's gonna be up to his old games. This is someone who's a repeat offender. A repeat offender. It is going to be a wish fulfillment because it's something that you want it to happen, meaning that there could be possibly like you feeling like this is what I asked for. I wanted this to happen. You're going to feel like the ball is in your court, but just know if you decide to stick it out with Enrique is up to his old ways. Enrique has not changed. Enrique is a repeat offender. So this could be someone who's going to do the same thing that they either promised that they weren't going to do, or they're just going to keep doing it over and over again. This is someone who hasn't learned their lesson. This is also someone who is very, not saying they lack self-awareness, but it could just be someone who is, it's hard for them to change. Like, this is who they are. So you're either going to have to accept the fact that this is someone who's going to still be sneaking around, or someone who's still going to be playing mind games with you, because I am seeing that someone is trying to play mind games with you, or someone is like making you feel like you're crazy or making it seem like something isn't what it is. It is what it is, and you do need to trust your intuition because he's not serious. Whenever I get the Magician card, it's not a good card because the Magician card tells me that this is someone who is up to their old games, and this is someone who likes to play tricks, and they like to play a lot of games. So I hope that helped. Just know, like, if you decide to keep dealing with him, just know what you're setting yourself up for. Oh, you say you knew it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're welcome. All right, let me do Alexis. Alexis, Patra, Janae, Athena, and then Alexia. I like that name, Alexia. All right, let me do, who am I doing? Alexis. I need to stop. I know what I'm doing. All right, let me do Alexis. You're welcome, Kizzy. Damn, why did I bring in the 5 of Cups? What is else going on? Dang, the Knight of Wands is back. God damn it. Y'all know how I feel about that card. Ugh. I don't hate the card. I don't hate the card. Oh, God. You walk fine wine. Did I do you already? Sorry. I need to tell you. I really love that you keep it real about the message spirits needs people to hear. No, I have to. Because if I don't, it's a disservice to you. It's an injustice. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of my time. And y'all know I don't like to waste my time. So I got to tell y'all the truth. If I don't tell you the truth, then what was the point of all this? What was the point of me I mean, it's not a waste, but it's not a waste. But what was the point of me spending 2 hours on this live with you? Like, going on 3. You know what I mean? Like, it was like a waste. I'm not going to waste my time. My name is Alexia. Oh, okay. Monique is in the building. But yeah, like, I'm not trying to waste my time. Hey, boo. I'm not trying to waste my time out here, Katrina. I came in to give y'all your messages, and I'm going to be as blunt. If I hurt your feelings, I always tell people, like, when I give them, like, personal readings, like, if you come to me for a full reading, like, for an hour or 30 minutes, because I do have them on my website, if you want to book with me, like, I'm like a shameless plug if you want to book with me. But if you, if you book with me, I tell you, if you had a reading with me, you know this already, but I tell you in advance, I apologize in advance if what I tell you is going to be blunt, whether it's going to hurt you, because I've had people cry on the phone. And Stephanie is my witness. Stephanie, when I first gave her reading, she said she would never come back to me. She's like, whatever, I don't believe anything that you're saying. Well, she didn't say that to me. Well, actually she did. Stephanie was just like, I don't believe you. Like, I'm going to be with this man forever. Like, this is my husband. And then literally 3 days after, like, she came back, was like, sis, you were right. Like, everything that you told me happened. Like, I'm going to be 100% blunt with you. And I watch my tone because I don't want nobody talking to me crazy. So I'm not going to talk to you crazy. But I'm going to be 100% blunt with you. Like, I'm going to tell you what I see, whether that hurts your feelings, whether that makes you happy, whether that makes you cry, whether that makes you feel some type of way about me. Because all of this would have been a waste. Like, this all would have been a waste. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it 100% honest with you. That's how I always tell people, like, come to me, get a reading with me. Like, come to me for a reading if you want the truth. If you want a reader that's going to sugarcoat things and that's not going to tell you the truth and that's not going to keep it real with you, I can always recommend or send you to somebody else, or you can find another reader. And I don't need, and like, look, if you don't feel comfortable with me, that's cool, don't book with me. But I also feel like, and if you don't believe what I have to say, that's cool, don't book with me. There's a whole bunch of other readers that y'all can go and book with, but just know that if you book me, I'm going to tell you the truth. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow for people because some people don't want to hear the truth, or they're not prepared to hear the truth. And I've given people their money back. Like, people have come to me and they're like, you know what, like I don't believe what you're saying, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool, like I'm gonna give you your money back. Like I'm not here to prove to you anything. I'm here to tell you what I see. I'm not gonna prove anything to you. So I feel like if you don't mess with me like that as a reader and you want your money back, cool, I'll give you your money back. We don't gotta ever book with me again. Like that's how you feel, cool. But when shit hit the fan and it happens, just come back and tell me. Just come back and tell me. Even if you don't want to tell me, just give me my flowers. You know what I mean? Give me my flowers because I tell you the truth. I tell the truth. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't have time for that. I don't like to waste my time, and I don't like wasting people's time. Oh shoot, I can't reach it. What is it? I love that. That's authentic as fuck. I was living proof in the beginning. Yeah, Stephanie didn't like me in the beginning. She was like, girl, what you talking about? She didn't ask for her money back, but I felt she wanted her money back. I'm like, ooh, she don't like me. When she had a reading from me, I'm like, ooh, she don't like me. Ooh, I could tell she don't like me. Now we tight as ever. She was mad when she got her reading from me. Her first reading from me, she was mad at me. She was mad. She straight up told me, and I've had people tell me, like, I don't believe what you're saying. Like, you full of shit. I'm like, okay, cool. That's fine. Like, that's fine. And it's like, it doesn't hurt my feelings, too. Like, when people tell me, like, I don't believe you, cool. It doesn't bother me. But when it happens, come back and tell sis what happened. Don't be shy. I'm not finna feel no type of way. Come back and tell me what happened. Come back and tell me what happened. I want to know. And I always tell people, like, when I give them their reading, I'm fully invested. And when I say that, I'm honestly 100% honest with you when I say that. Like, I'm fully invested in other people's lives when they get readings from me. Like, I want to know, like, how things have gone with you. Like, how did you learn from the experience that you went through? Like, I'm fully invested. Like, I want to know what you learned. I want to know how you moving. I want to know if you changed the way that you've been moving. Like, I want to know. I'm fully invested. Let me see. Girl, there are no refunds. You ain't about to get your reading back, your time back, your energy back. The fuck? Don't do that no more. Well, on my website, it says no refunds. But if you that press this, money is currency. I don't need that energy from you. I don't need your money. I don't need that energy. If you want your money back, sis, I will give you your money back. I don't need that type of energy. I don't. I was tight when I got my first reading with Cyn. We joke about it all the time. No, I didn't want my money back. We talk about it all the time. I laugh at it now like, damn, Cyn. She said, Steph, go see and come back. Let me know. Facts. She really is. I told Stephanie, I'm like, okay, you don't believe me? Cool. Go figure it out on your own. You want to figure it out on your own. I'm gonna give you opportunity to figure it out on your own. And she's been a client ever since, and I've been doing this for 4 years now. And she's been with me since the beginning. And she'll let you know I don't lie. I'm not finna sugarcoat shit. Like, I'm going to tell you the truth. Even if it hurts, I am going to tell you the truth. Because life is not pretty. Life is not sugary. Like, life is real. Sometimes you don't get what you want. Sometimes you don't get that love story, or sometimes you don't get, sometimes life isn't like that. And sometimes people some readers need to burst your bubble and keep it 100% real with you so that you can start living in your truth and stop looking at life through rose-tinted glasses. And I'm not the one to come and like burst your bubble on purpose. If shit going real good for you, I'm gonna tell you, like, dang girl, like your money looks good. Like, dang girl, like you out here doing it. I'm gonna give you your flowers. I'm not a hater. Like, I'm gonna give you your flowers. But if you fucking up, I'm gonna tell you you're fucking up. Like, we need to get it together. We need to do something about this. Like, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna like lie. Go try and tell me how it works. I sure did told you that. Go try and tell me how it works out. She literally Literally 3 days, she came back was just like, dang, Cyn, how the fuck did you know that? I'm like, I even to this day, I don't even know how I know how to do readings. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I know how to do this. It's just, I don't know. No. That's really what's up. Although I'm sorry you had to learn that lesson, Steph. But I tell you this, Cynthia is my cheat code. I cannot. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all the cheat codes. I'm gonna tell you like how to move. But I feel like I also, and Stephanie will tell you this too. Sometimes I'll purposely don't tell y'all stuff because I know what you're gonna do. And then I've had clients like, oh, why didn't you tell me? I'm just like, you needed to learn that because if I would have told you, you would have went in that direction. And you're like, oh, I'm glad you didn't tell me that because I listened to my intuition. And sometimes you just need a little shove so that you can trust your intuition. You know what I mean? I give you the meats and potatoes. I tell you everything you're reading. But sometimes you have to. Cyn, do you have a long line? I don't, Lena. Sometimes you have to trust your intuition. You have, like, sometimes I just shove you. I kick you off the cliff to follow your intuition. It's scary. I've gotten mad at Cyn because she told me the truth and not what I wanted to hear. Oh my God, I know. Y'all, but y'all love me for it. She's the truth, guys. I hate when she does that. But I feel like if I tell you something and I know, like, listening to you on the phone, you're not going to do what I tell you that needs to be done, I'll give you a cheat code. Like, yeah, like you should move this way. But if you and you're already made up in your mind that you don't want to move that way, I'm still gonna tell you. But sometimes you just have to trust your intuition, lead with your intuition. And I feel like when I know that you're on the brink of following your intuition, I give you a little shove and be like, look, you know what you need to do. You know when you fucking up, like you know what you need, you know what direction to go into, and usually y'all end up doing what you were meant to do anyways. So yeah, like it's also a little boost to help you follow your intuition because I know like following your intuition is an incredibly scary thing because it's just like it's blind faith. There's no guarantees when following your intuition, but I feel like it's necessary at times. It's necessary. She gonna be like, nope, I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah. Sometimes I'll tell you I'm not gonna tell you, but that's only because I already know what you're gonna do. So like, there's no point in me telling you. Like, you're gonna do anyway. So sometimes I see what y'all gonna do, and it's just like, sometimes I'll save you and like, yeah, don't do that. And then sometimes I'm just like, she's gonna do it anyways, or he's gonna, because I have male clients too. He's gonna do it anyways. So let me not even say it. You know, girl, maybe I do want a reading tonight just to hear whatever spirit he says. I got you, Katrina. But yeah, but hands down, I love me some Cyn though. Like that's my sister. Like I would fight someone for her. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love y'all. Like honestly, I do. Like I just want y'all to be the best versions of yourself so that y'all can like have a ripple effect on this world. Cause like I feel like if I help somebody and then they help the next person, it's like a ripple effect. The world becomes a better place. You know what I mean? People are a lot more kinder. People are a lot more accountable. People are a lot more respectful. People are a lot more sensitive. But people are a lot more good people. You know what I mean? Good people. You know? That's what I want. Like I think that's what I'm called to do. Like with this, because sometimes I'm just like, what do I do with this gift? But I feel like that's what it is. I just want good people, you know, good people. I don't do Saturdays no more. I don't know if I'm gonna bring Saturdays back, y'all. we're gonna see if I bring Saturdays back. This is for Alexis. So Alexis, what I'm seeing for you, let me see, hold on. Alexis. Okay. Alexis, what I'm seeing for you is that this is gonna sound weird because every time I see this card, I always see this, but something with a light on your car is about to come out. You might have to put air in your tires, or you may have to possibly check some sort of service with your car. I always get this card when someone needs to kind of get their car checked. You might have to put gas on it, maybe possibly on E, but there is a light on your car that either is already on or it's about to come on. I do also feel that there could be a fire sign, or Aries, Leo, Sag, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio around you, but I feel like it's strongly fire. Now, the Knight of Wands is here, and y'all know how I feel about this. God dang card. Restoring humanity. I feel you all the way, sis. Yes, I feel like I'm restoring humanity. Yeah, I like that, Katrina. I feel like I'm trying to deepen people's spirituality. Even if people don't even know what it is, like I feel like I just want to deepen people's spirituality. Yeah, I think I need an oil change. It's not on yet. Life gonna come on in your car. Just know that, okay? I'm giving you a heads up, aka cheat code. But a light on your car is about to turn on, so you need to go get that checked. I do also feel like for you, y'all know how I feel about the Knight of Wands, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. But there could be some sort of returning or resurfacing, or someone could be coming back into your life. Now, this could be an energy that has been in and out of your life, or off and on, or just a little bit of an inconsistent, I guess, an instability of this energy coming in and out of your life. Someone that is also being very shy about it as well. They could have also been planning on doing this for a very long time. Now, you're having to trust your intuition when it comes to this particular person. I do also feel like this is someone who's coming off, like I said, very shy, but very indirect energy. They're showing up as a Page of Wands, so they keep going between having faith and a lack of confidence. Because this is a Page of Wands, the page is the worst to have in my deck because it is talking about someone who can be incredibly immature but very impulsive. So this is someone who doesn't really think before they act, or they don't really listen. They go off their emotions. They don't use logic and their emotions to process how they think or feel. They just kind of just go off their emotions, which is not a good thing to have because this is someone who can be very irrational. I do also feel like they maybe possibly wanting to move things forward with you. The High Priestess is here, so it is saying you know exactly what you need to do, but you keep looking for opinions, validation, or advice from other people who may be possibly around you. I do also feel like you could be like tossing and turning in your sleep. Your sleeping pattern is off. You need to get more sleep, or you may be possibly having a hard time falling asleep. You could also be getting a lot of messages during your sleep, and this is why you can't sleep, because spirit is bothering you during your sleep. Like your mind is constantly racing at night, is what I'm seeing too. So there seems to be no peace at night for you. It's crazy. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that 100%. I do also feel like you could also be the signs and synchronicities are there though too, but I feel like with you, the spirit is trying to communicate with you. They may be trying to warn you or prepare you for someone that is coming into your life. Yeah, I get messages in my dreams. I also have people who get messages in their sleep, or having messages during their sleep or at night to write them down, because they're going to make sense. They don't make sense right now, but they're going to make sense. And lately I've been listening to white noise to sleep. Maybe I need to try that. Has that been helping you? I'm just genuinely like curious if that helps. But I feel like you're having to kind of like tune out all the distractions. Like you could be possibly on your phone at night. I'm seeing a bright light in your face at night. That might be your phone. You need to put your, oh God, I almost choke. You need to put your foot down. You need to put your phone down. At night, put your phone down. Oh, it helps. Maybe I need to look into that. I need to look into that because I have a hard time falling asleep at times. But I maybe need to look into that. But I feel like with you, there seems to be something going on with your sleeping patterns. You don't have to answer this question, but you can if you want to. But do you astral project? Because I'm seeing you like go into deep sleep, and then I'm seeing your sleeping pattern like in waves. I'm seeing like sometimes you're like in deep sleep, and then sometimes you're like half awake, half asleep. Then you go back to deep sleep, and then you go half awake, half sleep. Like I'm seeing you go back and forth. Does that make any sense? I put on YouTube videos of rain and thunder. That works wonders. Oh, I don't like thunder though. Maybe I'll try the rain ones though. Intuitively, I knew I need to put it down. Yeah, you need to put your foot down. Foot down. I keep saying foot down. Maybe you need to do that too. Put your phone down. I even had a vision of spirits slapping the phone out of my hand. That's crazy. What? Not slapping out of your hand. Stephanie, you said the same thing at the same time. Not slapping out of your hand. Soulful mentality, how does it help? Okay, sorry, that's Stephanie. I do astral project. It's so annoying. That's why I asked you, because I'm seeing you go between having deep sleep. You know how like when they can track your sleeping patterns, and it's in a wave. It's a machine. It's like I don't know what the machine is called. I should look it up, but it's like a machine. It's like an EKG sometimes. Like EKG, you know how it's like it has like a pattern on it. Or like a lie detector, they have the needle. I feel like with you go in between having deep sleep, and then you get like in between like awake and not awake. Like it's like damn, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. You know how when you're deep sleeping, and then all of a sudden like if you hear like any noise in your house, you can wake up? Like you're sensitive to noises at night. If that makes any sense. Yes, girl, they really slapped it, and I was like, heard you. Dang. That's wild. Spirit never tried me like that. Maybe they do need to slap my phone out of my hand. But I go on my phone to distract me from spiritual connection sometimes because it's overwhelming. Trying to learn more into trust. Oh, lean more into trust. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I'm always honest. You're going to start astral projecting involuntarily. Because dark spirits used to harass me, and now I try to distract myself. That used to happen to me too, but then I started cussing them out. I used to tell them like, do not come into my space. When I used to have like not dark energies, but like, because I don't consider them dark. They're just energies that are lost, and energies that are wanting to communicate with you because you're sensitive to energy, and they want to communicate with you because you can be able to understand them, right? What I used to do is tell them, you need to create boundaries with them. You got to create boundaries with them. I used to tell them all the time because I used to hear things in my house. In this house. Like I moved here like maybe almost 2 years ago. I never used to hear noises really like in any other place. But when I moved into this house, and my last house, I heard noises too. But I think they just follow me, whatever. When I came into this house, when I first moved in, the first couple months, I didn't hear shit. And then like another couple of months went by and I started hearing things in the house. Like I would be in my living room and I would hear things in my room and I used to say out loud, y'all get it, yeah. Y'all better get out of there. Like I would literally tell them like to leave my house. You have to tell them to leave. That's why she need to put her foot down. But Katrina, I'm telling you. There's a reason why I kept saying put your foot down instead of your phone down. I'm telling you. Janae, you remember when I first moved? Janae is my witness. When I first moved into my house, there was noises. Janae is my witness because Janae has been with me from the beginning too since I was doing my lives. She even like she remembers like I used to hear things and I used to like feel people like not people but a person tap my shoulder. And in the lives, I would go like this, and you guys were like, "Girl, what is your problem?" But I felt somebody touch me. And I used to always say, "Y'all better leave me alone. Like, don't touch me. You getting too close. Like, y'all better leave." I used to literally say it out loud. Literally say it out loud. That's why Cyn kept saying you need to put your foot down when she's trying to say your phone. I'm telling you. There's a reason why I kept saying put your foot down instead of putting your phone down. I'm telling you, like when I first moved into my house, I used to like see things, I still see things sometimes, but I used to hear things in my house. Let me move y'all this. Oh my God, come on! Why are you giving me issues today? I used to hear things in my house. Janae is my witness. When I first started doing my lives, it was bad. Like I kept hearing things and I kept feeling like people tap my back. And I was like, what the hell? And I used to like always look in my lives. I would like always look around. And people in the chat was like, what the hell is your problem? Like, what are you seeing? Like, what are you feeling? Like, what is that noise? Like, I wasn't going crazy. I know I wasn't going crazy. But I put my foot down, and ever since then, I haven't heard anything in my house. So you need to put your foot down. When dark spirits would surround me, I would fall into sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis used to happen to me too a lot, but not in this house, my last house. All the time, the visions were a trip. Girl, one time I looked like a mad woman, sage and egg powder everywhere, yelling at them. I put my foot down. I'll put my foot down. I'll try. Protect yourself, girl. I stand for myself, Katrina. I'm sending you. What am I seeing? Why did I say spend? I'm sending you so much strength, love, and light to empower you. The entities ain't shit. Just remember that they'll only do what you allow. Period, Katrina. That's exactly what it is. How do you find the courage to fight back? I guess I'll be equipped to deal with them because I'm afraid I'll become possessed or something. No, like with you, I keep saying Katrina. With you, you have to put your foot down because if you don't, they're gonna keep messing with you, and they're not doing it because they're trying to possess you. They're just you're spiritually sensitive to them. That's why they want to communicate, like that you're a vessel to communicate with. You know what it reminds me of, and this is kind of creepy that I'm not even gonna say this, but it reminds me of that movie Insidious, like how Elaine, which is the old woman in the movie, how she was able to kind of like sense their energies and communicate with them. It's kind of like that. Like you have to create boundaries, not with people in the living, but also with spirits as well. And if you surround yourself with protection, you'll be fine. Like when I first bought my house, because I knew this was going to happen if I didn't do anything, like I had to like kind of protect my house. I planted tourmaline in each corner of my house, the outside of my house. So if you come to my house, there's tourmaline on each corners of my house, the front and the back of my house, and I sealed my house with protection so they know not to fuck with me. Like I'm not dealing with that. I'm not gonna deal with that. Like, you have to, like, protect yourself. That's why. And then when you walk into my house, there's a large tourmaline crystal at the top of my door. Like, you can't see it, but I can see it. And nobody who wishes me harm can walk through my door because the tourmaline is right there. And the tourmaline was blessed by a shaman when I was in Mexico, in Tulum. When Tulum was, I went before Tulum was popping as a tourist place. I actually went to go see shamans in Tulum. But my tourmaline was blessed by a shaman, and I placed that tourmaline on the top of my door. So if you don't wish me well, you can't come inside my house. I remember, like, there was somebody coming to visit me, and they would not step foot in my house. And I'm just like, it's doing its job. You're not supposed to come into my house. You were trying to wish me harm, or you were trying to do whatever it is. Maybe they didn't know, but they won't let people come into they won't let them come into my house. Yeah, re-up on the tourmaline, but make sure you plant it on each corner of your home, like the outside. Like, I buried them in the ground. You gotta bury them in the ground, and you can also do, like, what you call it? What is that thing called? Clear quartz on your window seal, on the, like, by your windows, and then you can leave them for 24 hours and then remove them, and then you can, like, kind of like cleanse the crystal, or you can get rid of the crystal. It's up to you, but I just cleanse my crystal, and that's to also remove any of the not dark, but negative energy in your house too. To remind myself the ancient. Yeah, you gotta, like, talk to them. Like, you really have to, like, create boundaries. Like, put your foot down with these spirits. Like, I honestly don't feel like they're there to harm you. I just feel like you're just spiritually sensitive. Like, they feel like they want to communicate through you, because there's no other means of them communicating. I had a whole round table sit down with my ancestors. That's dope. And for the person coming in, I think it's someone I used to date. I'm in a committed relationship, but I've been sensing the excess energy. Just know someone is coming back into your life, though. It's an unstable energy. It's someone that's been in and out of your life. Time stamping this to revisit your recommendations. You're welcome. And please let me know how that goes. I'm fully invested. They literally work for us. That's the beauty of transmutation. Period, Katrina. Yeah, I feel like you just need to, like, please give me, like, slide into my DMs. Like, I'm invested. I just like to help people. Like, if I could help you, I'm trying to meet that shaman. Janae, DM me so I can tell you where to go in Tulum to meet the shamans. Yeah, I got blessed by a shaman, and literally right after I got blessed by the shaman, my spiritual gifts manifested. Because literally 2 months after I got blessed by a shaman in Tulum, I started my business. I started doing this. So I think whatever that shaman did to me because I went through a ceremony with the shaman, whatever the shaman did to me in that ceremony, it just heightened my spiritual gifts. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I came home, and because my best friend had gifted me with a tarot deck for my birthday, and literally, like, 3 days after my birthday, we went to Tulum, and I got blessed by the shaman. And I was I've said this story so many times, but I was playing with my tarot deck at the airport when we were leaving Tulum, and my best friend was like, hey, like, give me a reading. And I was just like, gave her a reading, and she started crying, and she's like, whatever you're saying is true. Like, you need to start charging people. And then, even then, I was just like, this girl's on crack. What is she talking about? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what am I? I don't know what this means. I'm just telling you what I feel. And she was just like, you're so right, though. Like, you need to start charging people. And I'm just like, girl, I didn't start charging people. I started, like, doing free readings in my community. I gave my mom reading. I gave a whole bunch of people readings, and my mom was just like, you need to start charging people. But the thing is that my mom does this too, but she does hers differently. She does it with a glass of water. And I don't know how the hell she does it with a glass of water, but my mom can stare into a glass of water and she can tell you your future, which is dope. Which is dope. So I'm like, how the hell do you know how to do that? But my mom has been doing this for a long time. I think I, like, inherently got it from her. And my grandmother does it too, but she is retired. My mom is retired too. When she got married, she retired. But yeah, like I think the shaman, whatever the ceremony that I went through with the shaman, I think the shaman just kind of just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what the shaman. That shaman just like that shaman just like opened up so many like levels of depth in me, and I was just like, I don't know. And then Tulum is a very spiritual place. Like everywhere you go in Tulum, they're either saging, they're lighting copal, even the restaurants, even the hotels. They're always saging. They're always saging. They're always lighting copal. They're always cleansing, spiritually, all the time. So when I went to Tulum, I was just like, this is my like, I feel at home here. Like I actually want to get property there because like, first of all, it was cheap back then. I don't know if it's expensive now, but when I walked into our hotel, he was saging. I'm just like, y'all sage here? And he's like, yeah. Everywhere you go, you'll see people saging, or they're lighting copal, or they have like incense that they're just like saging. Even the streets, like they're saging. I don't know how it is now because it's more of a tourist spot. But I went like before pandemic. I went like in 2019, 2018. So it wasn't popping back then. It wasn't like somewhere to go. You know, it was a place that nobody would go to. Now during COVID, when Mexico was open, everybody went to Tulum because that's where the only place that you can kind of travel to without having a COVID card or whatever. But I went before all of that. Did your visit to Mexico happen around your Saturn return? I'm not sure. I actually have a vlog of it on my channel. If you go back and look on my channel, I have the entire vlog of my experience in Mexico on my channel, and you'll see the shaman blessing me on my channel. I have a vlog on it. If you look at my Mexico vlog, it's there, and you'll see the shaman. He's blessing me and lighting herbs and everything. It's on my channel. I should link it somewhere. But if you look on one of my vlogs, it's there. It was your intuition. Yeah, I think he awakened my intuition. Cause he blew some stuff in my face and I inhaled it. I don't know. It was a whole ceremony. It was just crazy. I was just like, what is going on right now? Like, what? It was crazy. But I enjoyed it. So I'm into stuff like that. I'm just a weirdo. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I have you on Facebook, so I'll slide there. I don't have IG. Yeah. Write me on IG. Girl, you see I'm about to go till midnight? I cannot. My my husband about to call me and be like, you still on live? Hello? Oh my God. He's gonna be like, what is going on? Like, why haven't I heard from you? He's like, I just got off the phone with you at 8 o'clock. Why are you still He said the same thing last week because I think we almost went till midnight, and he was like, "You're just getting off." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What the heck were you guys talking about for so long?" I'm like, "Babe, you don't understand. Like, we was in the zone. We were just talking. Like, we were just vibing." He's like, "People stay on live with you that long?" I'm like, "Yeah, we be vibing." He's like, "Okay, whatever." He just gets me, you know. He's just here for the ride, you know. He don't care. He just be like, okay, whatever. He do not care. Did your visit to Mexico happen around? Oh, I already answered that question. That's so dope of your mom. My dad has spiritual gifts as well, but he be too paranoid about spirits for me to trust his discernment. That's dope though. I like male spiritualists, because not to say there's not a lot of them, but it's very intrigued to get their perspective, because their perspective is always different, you know, because it's coming from another energy, more of a masculine energy. So it's kind of like different to hear their perspective. I mean, because I've gotten read by women. There's only 3 people I trust with my energy, but one of my spiritualists, he's a man. He's from Puerto Rico. He travels back and forth from Miami to Puerto Rico. I trust him. Like, he calls me his goddaughter. His perspective when he talks to me is completely different than when I talk to my female reader. It's just interesting to see the dynamic of both, you know? I feel like he cusses me out more than the female though. I feel like he's more like and his name is Jesus. I feel like he's more like strict with me. He's just like, look, you like, he'll tell me when I'm fucking up. Like, he's like, no, you need to do this, you need to do that. He's just more like rigid. He's more like, he kind of like, he doesn't sugarcoat it. He's not sensitive with me at all. And sometimes when I need that, I go to him. Like, I'm like, if I need it like raw, I go to Jesus. If I need it like, I didn't know what's going on, but you know, I needed more of a softer approach, then I go to somebody else. But Jesus he don't play on my shit. He do not play. All right. I talk too much shit. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna do Patra, Trina, Janae, Alexia, and then Lena. That's a lot of people. That's it. Let me do Patra. Cause I need to at least get off at least 11:30. Cause my boyfriend. Well, he is my boyfriend, but my my boyfriend / husband will be like, "Where the heck are you?" Like, he's gonna call and interrupt the live like anytime. So hold on. All right, all right, what am I doing? Petra. Petra. Dang, Stephanie, you see that, right? Oh my God. Yeah, but y'all go watch my Tulum vlog. It's all on there. Like the whole, I think a little bit of the ceremony is on there. I didn't put the whole ceremony, but it's on there. I vlogged some of it. Cause he asked me, cause I asked him, like, can I vlog a little bit of it? He's like, yeah, it's okay. Cause they speak Spanish only, but he's like, yeah, it's okay. But I didn't want to vlog the entire. It was so intimate. I didn't want to vlog the entire thing. So this is for Patra. Patra, what I see for you is that. What is going on? I'm really not tripping about the reading, boo. Oh, thank you. 6-year boundaries, boo. I can't wait to go to that wedding. I'm having a small ass wedding. Stephanie, you gotta be invited to my wedding though. Like, you invited to my wedding. I feel like if I don't invite you, you will cut my legs off. I feel like I have to invite you to my wedding. Oh my goodness. But what I'm seeing for you, Petra, is that there just seems to be a lot of communication coming in. It could be from Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like there just seems to be a lot of communication coming in. Now, I do also feel like there could be also like you feeling like you're missing a lot of opportunities as far as financially. Let's say that there was an opportunity to come in financially for you, but I feel like it keeps getting missed. Or there just seems to be a little bit of delays when it comes to your finances. And I do feel like you could be beating yourself up about that. And I do feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like disappointments financially that things are not where you want or need them to be. I do feel like out of the blue, there's going to be some sort of changes coming up for you. So don't fret. Like, I feel like you're overreacting a little bit when it comes to your finances. Because I feel like there's going to be a sense of relief. Let's say, for example, that you're struggling financially, or there just seems to be a little bit of instability. I do feel like you could be possibly beating yourself up because you're wanting to do more, but I feel like you haven't had any but you haven't had any opportunities to provide more financially. I do feel like there's a new cycle coming into your life where one aspect of your life is ending and a new aspect of your life is coming in. My phone just died. So I do feel like there's going to be, again, financial stability coming in for you. Now you're having to trust or to lead with your intuition. There just also seems to be a little bit of like a new opportunity coming in to stabilize your finances. There also seems to be a little bit of just like out of the blue, there just seems to be someone that could be coming towards you. But I feel like this may be someone that is either bringing a lot of stress into your life, or this could also be someone who may feel like a burden. I don't know who this person is. I'm not getting any romantic cards, so it could be someone that could be possibly in your family, but I'm feeling like someone is causing you to have a lot of stress. And I do feel like someone is also a financial burden to you, or you could be possibly a financial burden to someone else, but I feel like they are to you. Someone may be possibly too much to deal with. I'm there. I don't give a damn about nobody else on here. No offense to y'all, but I'm gonna be real tight if I'm not there. I don't care if it's me and 4 other people, but I better be there. Stephanie, I got you. When I get married, I got you. I do also feel like with you, Patra, there is also someone that is also wanting to express how they feel, but I feel like someone also has been lying to you about how they feel. So let's say, for example, someone had some sort of feelings for you, or someone felt some type of way about you, or they had some sort of reserved feelings or mixed emotions about you. I feel like someone has been lying about it. Maybe they could be possibly pretending that they like you, pretending that you guys are cool, but really you guys are not cool, if that makes any sense. Janae, my phone died. So I feel like there's just seems to be like someone they don't really like you like that, or you may not really like them like that. I'm just seeing like someone is being fake, or someone could be possibly just like a liar, or just really trying to deceive you in some sort of way. So just be careful with that. Be mindful of the company that you keep around you, because I just feel like someone is not who they say they are. They're just pretending to like you, or pretending to kind of like be in your graces, or be, I guess not graces, but be in your space, be in your good graces is what I'm saying. I'm so done. Y'all, I'm so private. I don't even want a big wedding, so I let me do Janae. Janae, Alexia, then Lena. So let me do Janae. Can I get a reading? Okay, for those on TikTok, y'all gotta follow me on subscribe to my channel on YouTube, because that's where I do all the readings. Now collective readings, I will be doing collective readings over on TikTok. I'm gonna start doing I already started doing collective readings on TikTok on Thursdays. So Thursdays will be the days I do collective readings on TikTok. If you want a reading, just join us over on YouTube. It's youtube.com/JustCyn. What is this? Where are my cards sticking? Cards. Okay, let me do Janae. Janae. Janae, for you, I heard the song Good and Plenty by, what's her name? Alex. Good and Plenty. Well, I don't know who, I know her name is Alex. Alec Isley? Is it Alec Isley? I gotta Google it. Shit. If y'all know the song, please write in the description, in the chat, because I'm getting that song by Good and Plenty. Good and Plenty. Good and Plenty. Well, I didn't know there was a candy name by that. Yeah, Alex Isley. I stood over here before I died. Sid knows I don't hide. How I feel about her. Yeah, I definitely wear my own words. I see when it comes to her. Just Oh my goodness. Yeah, my phone died, y'all. Y'all know how it is. I've been here for like 3 hours, so y'all already know my phone gonna die. But yeah, Good and Plenty by Alex Isley. I know it's Alex Isley, but I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like either somebody's going to be coming to you with a lot or going to be bearing some sort of gifts to you or even like giving you some sort of money. But I feel like someone's coming towards you, but they're giving you something. Like they're spoiling you or they're going to be giving you your flowers, okay? So I do feel like there's someone that's going to be coming towards you. Now, the signs that are coming towards you are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could also be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but again, I'm getting like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this could be someone who has a lot of Earth in their chart. But I'm also what is this? What I'm also seeing is that there also could be someone that could be coming in to express themselves or tell you how they feel. There also seems to be a little bit of just like this could be someone who is part of your soul tribe. I don't feel like there's going to be any hostile energy between you and this person. I do feel like when this person comes into your life, there's going to be an amicable energy between you and this person. Janae, don't hide your face. Why are you hiding your face? Ooh. Anyways. I do also feel like this could also be someone who may be at a distance from you. Like it could be literally at a distance from you, like there's miles away, or this just could be someone who's just be like a little bit like emotionally distant or just emotionally unavailable. This is also someone that is also dang, Janae, you need to be careful how you girl, Janae, you too blunt. You need to be careful how you express yourself. You are too blunt. Like you are like you cut people to the white meat with your words. So you need to be careful because I do feel like it's a little bit of like you coming off very detached, very cold at times as well. But I do also feel like it is also to protect yourself. So this just could be a little bit of like you putting on a front or a persona or a facade because I do feel like yes on the outside it's like a sour patch kid, like you're sour on the outside but on the inside you're very sweet and you're very nurturing, you're very caring. I'm being honest with you. You want me to lie? You are a Sour Patch Kid. I'm just saying, like, you're so sour on the outside, but you're sweet on the inside. Like, I feel like you're very nurturing. I feel like you do want to help people. I do feel like you have a very soft side to you, but I feel like you feel like people have to earn that part of you. If that makes any sense. Like, people don't automatically get that niceness from you. People don't automatically get the good Janae, the soft Janae, the nurturing Janae, the loving Janae. Like this is like people who have to like fight or earn that part of you. And I feel like did I lie? Did I fucking lie? I'm just saying. Oh my God. I'm just saying, Janae, I just feel like you could be incredibly hard on other people. But it's also because you're very hard on yourself too. So it's a little bit of projection. Don't hate me. Don't fight me. I love you. Don't be mean to me. I'm just saying it is a little bit of projection too, because I do feel like sometimes you feel like in order for me to protect myself and not to be hurt by others, I have to dish it first before I receive it from others. So soft Janae gets trampled over. Yeah. But I feel like there's a little bit of like you having to kind of, don't tell me my charger not working. Um, there just seems to be a little bit of like you having to um have a balance between letting someone love you but also creating boundaries. And I know that's hard for you because I do feel like sometimes you feel like you don't know how to do that. But there is a way that you can allow people to love you but also create boundaries. Um, it's it's very much needed with you because I feel like with this person that's returning or coming towards you is going to trigger the entire hell out of you. And it could be someone that you may have either cut off communication with them abruptly or you may have cut them out of your life very abruptly. But I feel like there is someone that are either coming back around or there could be possibly you having to kind of revisit this situation or journey again with this person. So, Janae, I'm just gonna say two words. Be nice. I'm getting that song by Dream Doll. Talk to me nice. Good and plenty. I'm also getting that song too by Alex Isley. I don't know why I got that song stuck in my head, but I have that song stuck in my head for you, Janae. And it's a very random song. I haven't heard it in a very long time. But there is going to be someone that's going to be coming into your life. I feel like you know how they talk about the birth of the birth of baby Jesus, how the three wise men came with gifts for baby Jesus. I feel like somebody's coming towards you, but they have gifts in their hand, or they're going to be giving you something. I mean, I guess that's a win. Because somebody's going to be spoiling you or giving you something, so I guess that's a win. All right. What am I doing? Alexia, then I'm going to do Lena. Oh, shit, I'm going to do Athena. Girl. I'm going to do Alexia, then I'm going to do Athena, then Lena. Let me do Alexia. Athena, I didn't forget about you. You're next after Alexia. You're literally next, Athena. I did not forget about you. Why did I have it on top chat? It should be on live chat. All right. All right. What am I doing again? Shit, I always forget. Alexia. Alexia. All right. Does that mean my phone died again? God dang it. All right. I gotta try my. Okay, I'm gonna have to just give up on that. So this is going to be for Alexia. Alexia, what I'm seeing for you is, oh my God, I just heard the song by her called Focus. Can you focus on me? Anyways, I heard the song Focus by her. I'm seeing that you've been doing a lot of reflection. Don't worry, you're next, Athena. I got you. You can always come back. Um, I feel like with you, Alexia, there just seems to be a little bit of like you having to focus. You also could be incredibly bored or unsatisfied with your life right now. I'm feeling you feeling very stagnant, very stuck. And I do also feel like you're having to change your mindset because I do feel like sometimes when you're low or feeling just emotionally low, it can go to a place of you feeling very lost or confused about your journey. Um, it's more so emotionally lost, but I do feel like mentally you're also lost as well, not knowing what to do with yourself, or it could be feeling just stuck. There also seems to be like you not communicating your needs or your wants. Let's say you do need some sort of help or assistance or of need to be of service, but I do feel like you're not really saying anything. You're just thinking that. There also seems to be a little bit of like you doing a lot of reflection, thinking about the past and thinking about things that you could have changed in your past, but it is saying for you to kind of like push forward because the past is the past. And I do feel like sometimes you're having to stay in the present because you still maybe possibly feeling very stuck in the past or still living in the past as well. Because there's so many swords out here, I'm getting Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it could be any sign. But again, there's a lot of air. So I am seeing that there seems to be a lot of thoughts, but I guess it's through a lot of communication, but through air is what I meant to say. Yes, I'm daydreaming and I just need to get out of there for a second. So give me a moment. Okay, there also seems to be a little bit of like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming towards you, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do also feel like there just seems to be a little bit of just like you having to kind of implement boundaries, not with people, but with yourself. You could be receiving some sort of an apology or an explanation from someone as well. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication coming in. You could also be, again, back to the boredness. You could be very bored at your work or your job. And I do also feel like there seems to be a little bit of like you wanting to isolate yourself and not really wanting to be bothered by other people who may be possibly around you. So again, you could be going through some sort of isolation or could be possibly in the process of isolating yourself. Now, there may be also some sort of resurfacing of someone that you were possibly previously romantically involved with, or someone who may have hurt or betrayed you or hurt your feelings in some sort of way. I do feel like there's going to be communication coming in. Again, I'm seeing an explanation. So someone may possibly owe you that, but I feel like you may be possibly avoiding this energy or refusing to acknowledge them or just wanting to kind of just move in a different direction. I'm seeing avoidance, but I'm also seeing you turning someone down, not really wanting to open up. So there just seems to be a little bit of just like not wanting to talk to this energy. They're showing up as the page, so this could be someone who has a hard time expressing themselves or opening up, or they may be doing it very immaturely or childish. But I feel like they're very sensitive or they're very emotional, so just be careful how you express yourself, because I am seeing that someone is going to be in a very emotional place when you do speak to them or when they do decide to open up to you. It's a communication. And whatever you're thinking in your, well, let me not say that. Whatever you're thinking or feeling, you do need to speak up for yourself, or you do need to vocalize that. Because I am seeing that you're keeping a lot of thoughts or keeping a lot of what you're feeling inside, but you're not really saying how you're feeling. And I do feel like that can sometimes fester, or that can cause a lot of frustration within you, or even like a little bit of power struggles too. So you have to kind of like express yourself, not hold back so much. I feel like sometimes you feel like avoiding is powerful, but it's not. And I think you know what I mean when I say that. All right, let me do Athena. And then I'll do Lena. Avoidance isn't power, Alexia. It's quite the opposite. Dang. All right. All right, let's see what Athena. Dang, card fell. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, Athena. Damn, why is everybody suffering like with communication problems? Okay, with you, Athena, I'm seeing communication problems, but I'm also seeing you being very determined, very confident, very ambitious. I do also feel like you're really about your business as well, and I do feel like your main priority right now is your finances. Um, Athena, with you, I do feel like sometimes you come off very confident, but I also feel like you hide parts of yourself as well. Girl, you a little trickster. You be hiding stuff, Athena. I didn't mean to tell your business, but I feel like you be hiding things though. I also feel like sometimes you can feel a little bit insecure or you can doubt yourself as well. But I feel like sometimes you hide parts of yourself. It's 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 strange because you come off very confident or very sure of yourself, but then I mean, guess we all have these insecurities, right? But I feel like sometimes you hide yourself and you hide parts of yourself that you feel are not deemed society, a societal norm, if that makes any sense. You could also be dealing with a Aries Leo Sag. Because I feel like you're coming off very fiery as well. So you could be dealing with an Aries Leo Sag yourself. Seeing that this is someone who's very confident. This is also someone who's coming off as a business mogul or wants to be a business mogul. This is someone who's very serious about their business. And this is why both you and this person work very well, because the power dynamic between you two are very powerful. Girl, I see it, Athena. You laugh, but I see it. Um, you need to be consistent, Athena. There's a part of you that can be very inconsistent too. It's like a daily choice to be consistent, not only with yourself but with others as well. Because I do feel like sometimes you have the ability of disappearing or wanting your space. Ooh, I felt that because I'm the same way. You like your space. You like your space. You like to be alone sometimes. There also seems to be a little bit of just like you coming off very, again, confident. I do also feel like you're going to be financially stable. I also feel like you are also doing things to kind of pamper yourself, change, not change your identity, but I feel like you're trying to change, elevate your style. Girl, my phone died, girl, on IG. There also seems to be like you elevating your style. There also seems to be like you elevating your status too. So I feel like there could be a little bit of he's a Cancer, but you're not talking. I know you're not talking. My phone died, stuff. But I feel like both of you have the same mindset when it comes to business. This could also be a lot of someone who has a lot of fire in their chart. So this is someone who's very business minded, but I feel like you are too. You both have unfinished business though, so it's not completely over. This is someone that's also going to be returning. This is also someone that is either not, if they're not an ex, y'all dealt with each other. Like I'm seeing like this could have been someone who may have been like you romantically involved with this person, and there was some sort of a falling out between you and this person. You might have felt betrayed, or this person may have felt betrayed by you, in a sense. I'm seeing instability between both of you. Like I don't know if you, I don't know if you're the one that keeps running, or they are the one that keeps running, but someone just keeps running. Like when things get too hard, or when things, and someone feels like their space is just being too invaded on, I feel like someone decides to kind of like go to their corner and just like, I need space. Someone always needs space. Lee gonna miss Harina. My bad, y'all. No, I did Alexia's, and oh, Lena. Yala, Lena, you're next. So I feel like you require a lot of space, or someone requires a lot of space. I feel like someone needs to be honest about that too, because I feel like you'll be surprised that the other person may respect that. Um yeah. But there doesn't have to be a power struggle, Athena. That's the thing. There doesn't have to be a power struggle. I feel like if you both are honest with each other about your expectations, it could work. But you're not being honest. Y'all just pussyfooting, or you guys are just um, wanting the other person to read the other person's mind. But that's not how life works. You have to speak up if you're wanting something to work with this person, because this person can't read your mind and you can't read this person's mind. So you have to say what it is and what you feel. But I feel like for whatever reason you hide that. It's strange because I do feel like you Tina. It's strange because I feel like you come off as a very strong, confident woman, but I feel like, not saying that you kind of have to dim your light for this person, but you know how to shift your energy, which is good. You know what I mean? You know how to shift your energy, you know how to adapt to your environment, which is incredibly important. People don't understand that, but it's incredibly important to adapt to your energy, or adapt to your space, or to adapt in life, because it can help you go farther in life. But I feel like you're able to do that. Y'all, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Athena, you probably don't want to hear this, but y'all both stubborn as hell. Y'all both hard headed. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all both hard headed. Y'all both stubborn. Y'all both hard headed. Don't worry, Athena. This is just a storm that you're going through with this person. Y'all both. Y'all gonna talk again. Y'all gonna come back to terms again. Y'all, my phone died. Let me do Lena. Athena, don't worry. He'll come back. He'll come back around. You too. Y'all both hard headed. Y'all both need to put y'all walls down. Both of y'all. Because I do feel like the power struggles that you both have between each other, or you guys are acting like you guys don't care when you guys really do care. You guys are both acting out of character. It's you're at a standstill. Nobody's gonna win. All right, y'all. Let me do Lena. Lena's the last one for tonight. All right. Let's see. Lena. Y'all hard-headed. Respectfully, Athena. Respectfully. Dang, my car's just up and out like crazy. All right. Dang. All right, Lena. Step into my office, child. What the hell's going on over there? All right. Lena, out of the blue. Athena, y'all need to work that out. Y'all both come off as, sorry, Lena, hold on. Athena, y'all both need to work that out, because y'all are both showing up as fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sag, and who don't I know, y'all fire signs are so stubborn, and they have to be right. They have to be right. And if they're not right, they're going to prove to you why they feel like they are right. So I feel like y'all both are coming off like that. And if y'all don't get it together, y'all will just be wasting y'all time. Okay? Like, it's just like two people mad at each other in the same room. Y'all gotta live together. Like, I don't understand. Y'all might as well just talk. Like, we confined in this space. Like, come on now. Y'all being petty. Get it together. somebody's got to break, and I feel like it's gonna be you, Athena. But that's another time. Different place, conversation. um, Lena, what I'm seeing for you out of the blue, someone is going to. Okay, I'll say it this way because I was gonna say something, but then the spirit was just like, "Shut up." Let me say it this way. For you, Lena, I feel like out of the blue, there is someone who is having some sort of regrets. It could be a little bit of guilt too, but I feel like someone is having a little bit of regrets. And I do feel like out of the blue, you're going to be hearing from someone, but I feel like someone is possibly stuck in the past. They may have done something or said something that they regret. I'm getting like some sort of like shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or if I coulda went, or if I could have did, or could have said. There seems to be a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I do also feel like there's a decision that you're having to make. When it comes to your love life, there's going to be two options or two choices. Because the lover's card is here, but the lover's card is a beautiful card because it does talks about having to make a decision or a choice. Now, there may be some sort of connection that you may be experiencing. There's a connection that is very telepathic. There's a connection that's very deep that you're going to be experiencing or you already have experienced. I do also feel like there could also be some sort of like a little bit of frustrations with your manifesting not appearing as fast as you possibly would like them to be. Let's say, for example, you've been trying to manifest love or you've been trying to manifest unconditional love from someone. I feel like you're having a hard time manifesting that because I do feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you not being incredibly clear about what you would like, down to the taste, color, model, make, feel, anything. I feel like you haven't been incredibly clear, so you may be sending some sort of mixed signals when it comes to what you've been wanting in a partner. Now, I do also feel like there may be possibly someone that's going to be coming towards you, but you're going to be walking away from them. Now, again, they may have Aries, Leo, Sag in their chart. This may be someone who may be young, childish, or immature, so this is why you may be deciding to walk away from them. I also feel like you're going to be walking away because you may be possibly looking or searching for something that you've been wanting or some sort of fulfillment. I do also feel like walking away so that you can find what you've been looking for or been wanting, because I do feel like maybe the opportunities or the resources that you've been experiencing are not what you've been wanting. So I do feel like you're just like walking away or abandoning a situation because you feel like that's not what you wanted. There could have been someone that has been playing some sort of mind games, or someone who may have been putting on some sort of facade, someone who may have been pretending to be someone that they're not. I do also feel like something about someone's mask is slipping. Someone was pretending. Someone was not who they say they were. Someone is childish. They're showing up as a page. I hate pages. I need to stop saying hate. But I just feel like someone was not who you thought they were. So this is why you're deciding to walk away. Even though there may be possibly some sort of a connection, I feel like you're deciding to walk away from this connection. I do also feel like it's something that you've been manifesting. You've been thinking about doing something. You've been thinking about trying to get something off of the ground. Even though you've been getting a lot of pushback or you've been getting a lot of mixed signals, I feel like you're still going to decide to proceed and move forward with it. I don't know why everybody bored at their job, but I'm seeing you bored at your job too. I'm seeing you also like be at work daydreaming or not paying attention or procrastinating. I'm seeing you like zone out at work too. You are also going to decide to cut somebody off because they're toxic, immature, they're in and out of your life. They don't bring any value to your life. You're tired of their lies, their selfishness. This is also someone who just only thinks about themselves. But there's going to be two opportunities coming into your life. One is very childish, one is very playful, one is not taking you incredibly seriously. They just come in for a good time, but not for a long time. And then I see another connection that you've been manifesting that is also trying to come in. This is going to be a telepathic connection for you. This is also going to be a connection that serves a higher purpose and is divinely orchestrated by the universe that's going to be coming in for you. I feel like this is like manifesting in the spiritual realm before it hits the physical realm. So this is something that hasn't come into your life just yet. So this is something that's coming into your life, a connection that's coming into your life. It hasn't come into your life yet, but you have to let go of something in order for you to have what you want. And I know what you mean when I you know what I mean when I say that. I could talk. You have to sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice walking away from somebody to have what you want. Like I said, it's entirely up to you. It's your life, child. But I'm just saying, if you want to elevate, you need to walk away from this particular energy that keeps coming in and out of your life, that keeps coming up, that keeps popping back up into your life. Because what I'm telling you, if you can't let go of what's good for you, the Lord or the universe is not going to send you what you need, because you're too busy focusing on what you want. When you stop focusing on what you want and start paying attention at what you need, then you'll get what you want. Yeah, procrastinating. I literally feel it. Wait, I literally be there physically, not spiritually. I don't feel like you're there presently. Like, you know how like you be out, your body is going through the motions, but your mind is completely somewhere else. I feel like that's what's happening at your job. You're bored. It's very routine. Routine is very mundane. It's very, I do this shit all the time. I'm sick of it. There's no spark. It's not fun anymore. I mean, it was probably never fun to you, but it's just like there was a point in time where you enjoyed somewhat going to work, but now it's just like, nah. But I'm just saying, Lena, in order for you to have what you need to let go of what you want, because what you want is not serving you to your highest ability. And I do also feel like this is a boy. This is not a man. This is not someone that you can build with. This isn't something that was built on a firm, solid foundation. I'm seeing it crumble, honestly. But it needs to crumble in order for you to see the ashes and be like, damn, this wasn't shit. So I feel like when it finally crumbles and the ashes have like been settled, you're gonna like, yeah, ain't nothing was here for me. Ain't shit was here for me. So I feel like once the dust has settled, don't call me about I'ma just tell remember what's Stephanie, I'm done with you. Y'all want me to be honest or not? Like Lena, you want me to be honest with you or not? I'm just saying, like, you've been wasting your time, sis. And I'm going to be honest with you. You've been seeing a situation through rose-tinted glasses. What you thought you saw, that fairy tale that you saw, what you thought was going to be, what you thought that was your man, you thought that was going to be your boo, you thought that was going to be, you guys were locked in, honey. No. That was a false sense of reality. That was a warped sense of reality. You was like, girl, you was missing so many red flags. There were so many red flags, but you decided to keep pushing through because you thought there was a connection there. You thought there was a strong connection there. It could have been a very sexual connection. It could have been a connection that was very passionate. It was a connection that had a lot of mystery to it, a lot of like, it was exciting, you know? But I feel that it's past its expiration date for you. You've elevated, you've grown, you've experienced things. It's time for you to elevate. It's time for you to be in the next level of your journey. But you can't be at the next level of your journey if you're still entertaining clowns. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I feel like when you know better, you do better. So that's why I'm telling you that if you continue to deal with this person, and I'm gonna tell you like I told what you call it, what's your name? Kissies on TikTok. Once, what did I tell her? What did I tell her? Oh, I told her this person is a repeat offender. Okay, once a cheater, once a fuckboy, always a fuckboy. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay. Normalize nap time. What the hell? I've never heard of that. Oh, that's different. I never heard of that. Normalize nap time. Good for you, Katrina. I'm telling you, Shirley. Lena, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you continue to deal with this person, you're gonna be in the same position that you were next year. In 2024, if you continue to deal with this person and continue to let this person back in your life, you'll be in the same spot next year. I bet money on it. And I'm not a betting person. I don't like to lose money on purpose. Um, you'll be in the same position that you were that you will be in next year. You will be. There's not going to be nothing's going to change. Nothing. That's beautiful, Katrina. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Y'all, let me get off this. I agree, Stephanie. Sometimes you need to hear from someone who knows nothing about your situation, who's not biased, who doesn't have any information on you, just straight from the horse's mouth, straight from spirit's mouth. Sometimes people need to go through that. Sometimes people need to experience loss to understand what they need to do as well. So, I mean, sometimes they got to get their message differently, especially if it's like from a friend that knows them and what they've been going through, and they kind of look on the outside looking in and they know their experience and just like, look, you deserve better. Your friend is always going to tell you deserve better. Always. They're always going to tell you need to do better. But when someone else that don't know their situation, doesn't know what they're going through, don't know the pain that they experience, don't know the trauma that they experience, and they just like, look, sis, you need to, sometimes they need to hear from somebody that doesn't know anything about their situation. Stephanie, they all not clowns now. It's not all clowns, okay? Y'all, let me know this line. If y'all want to book a full reading with me, it'll be in the description box. If you want to watch my Tulum experience, it's on my channel. So just go back to my vlogs and look for it. It's my Mexico vlog. You can't miss it. But I think I'm going to go live on TikTok on Thursday, but I'm also going to be going live on Patreon. So if you want to join me on Patreon, so we're going to be talking about energy harvesting, something what Lori Harvey and Diddy do. You want to check that out. I will be going live on my Patreon. I'll be having like a lot of talking points so that I can be very fluid with my live. On Patreon, you can sign up for 7 days for free. And if you really like it, you can sign up for a full version of Patreon. You can get the full experience, but I have a 7-day free trial on my Patreon. And if you also want to support me by shopping with me, it'll all be linked in my description box where you guys can shop on my store as well to support me that way. And my availability for September has opened, so if you do want to book a reading, by all means book a reading. Please book in advance because slots will go extremely fast. But yeah, I love y'all. I'm gonna go drink some water because my throat is dry. I love y'all, and I will see y'all Monday, every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys.